It's like,
No, that's not gonna happen. Uh, anyway, welcome to the Bardic Cauldron, wizards and warlocks young and old, where daring adventures and terrible jokes are told. Grab you a mug of your favorite brew, grab you a seat, and enjoy the view. Welcome back to our second episode of Curse of Strahd. Um, we've already gone through our quick little, just seeing some housekeeping stuff. There's nothing to report new. For those that did subscribe, we thank you. I appreciate that. For those that liked, keep liking. We appreciate you. Given however much time you spent, I don't know if you spent the entire time watching the episode or if you just clicked in, heard my voice, and you're like, ew. But we still appreciate you spending that little bit of time that you did. We'll jump back into our recap. We started off Curse of Strahd with a group of 5 adventurers and a monkey companion named Bongo were transported to a land called Barovia, where the sun never seems to quite cut through the clouds. The adventurers came upon a village, made their way into the tavern, and there they met a man named Ismark Koyana. Ismark is the burgomaster of Barovia after his father passed. Not quite sure why these 5 and a monkey have been brought to Barovia, but they just happen to be in the right place at the right time because Ismark needs a favor. He has asked these people to take his sister Ireena to another village called Valaki to get her away from a one Strahd von Zervich who has taken an interest in her. The party spent the night where they learned a few things. First off, they learned that Ireena has been bitten by a vampire, which kind of complicates things a tad. They also found that the undead seem to wander this land more often than not. In the first thing in the morning, they made their way to the Church of the Morning Lord here in Barovia, where they met Father Donovich and heard the voice of his son beneath the church, who was also bitten and changed. Father Donovich pleaded with the party to not kill his son, and instead they performed the rites for Ismark and Ireena's father. In the process of saying the rites, a black carriage appeared on the road, and Strahd von Zarovich stepped out from the carriage, introduced himself, seemed to charm Ireena. Ireena only took a couple steps before Ismark took his chance, stepped forward, saying over his dead body, Strahd only gestured as 6 zombies appeared from the grounds, and that is where we begin our session. I know Ireena has pulled out his sword. Ingrid went ahead and did a second level bless for everyone except for Alexandrite and Bongo.
Yep.
Was there any? You were sneaking.
Yes. I don't think I rolled for that last time, or did I?
You did. You got a 19.
Okay. Cool.
Yes, I did remember that.
Awesome. I did not.
I believe that is everything.
I also did prestidigitation on Ireena.
Oh, to make her smell the garlic. That's right. I forgot.
Yes.
How could I forget about that?
I didn't pull out my sword. I've casted a Blade Ward on myself.
Blade Ward. That's right. That is my fault. Give me a moment. Well,
Sword ain't coming out yet.
I'm getting ready for him to say the thing.
For whatever reason, the tokens are not wanting to come up, so I'm refreshing roll 20 to see if it'll cooperate with me now. Ah, there they are. Look at those beautiful zombies. And
I think we're still on the title screen.
You are on the title screen.
Yeah. Oh, okay. We're supposed to be here.
Nope, you are now here.
Oh God, there is. Oh, that's more than.
And
that's a lot.
With
zombies.
that, I would like all of you to go ahead and roll me initiative.
All right. Here's me. Okay, I'll take an 11. 11's good.
Oh, y'all click the button.
And then let me roll for Bongo as well. Because we do it where, for those of you that are watching, we do Beastmaster a little differently. Bongo's going to take his turn separately from mine. He doesn't have an actual... He doesn't have an initiative, so you're going to have to roll it. You're going to have to add it separately, which is going to... It's not that hard to do, but I'm just going to roll his. And then Bongo gets a 7. All right.
Oh, that's fine. Hydra doesn't want to wake up today. Come on, Hydra, wake up.
We're just gonna do this. Awesome.
Let's see. Come on, Hydra, wake yourself
It's 1,
up.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zombies and a Strahd. And we are level 3. Yeah, I think we got this, guys. We got this.
Yeah, I believe in you.
Easy.
Baby
Easy.
Come on. Wow, that's way louder than I wanted that to be. Hydra's being a little complicated. Give me a second here.
We just seem to have problems.
Yeah, it... Wake up.
You can't make it too easy on us.
No, you can't.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Gotta keep it difficult.
Let's see. I was having this issue. Let me see if it'll do it this way. Alright, well.
Alright, 7's my initiative, but how do I actually roll for initiative? Like, I tried, but I couldn't figure it out.
If you go to your sheet and click on the token that you have, and you click on the word initiative on your sheet, it'll automatically roll it and add you to the turn tracker.
I literally did that. And it was just like, nope, nope, nope. And I'm like, what?
You have to make sure you click on your token first.
Now you want to turn red. Okay.
I see how it is.
Yeah. Alright, next time.
Wait, hold on. I think I have to do this. If I remember. Hydra is out.
Time for some sheet of paper.
I'm on a one-shot Strahd, you guys. Let's do it.
I believe in you.
Hey! There we be.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll edit some initiatives here. Let's see. I think who's the only one that's not in there is Ireena
And Bongo.
and Bongo.
Which Bongo also got a 7, but he goes first because his dex is way higher.
That's fine. You said he got a 7?
Don't worry, I got it as well.
What is your dex, Ireena?
My deck's 4.
What's your dex, Corcusir?
Mine is also a 4, but Bongo's is only a +2, if that's what you're asking for.
Okay. Alright, let's see here. Well, once I roll some initiative for...
The Zomboids.
And Strahd, of course. Oh, and I got...
And Strahd. And Strahd. Oh, that is a pretty good zombie token. I like that one.
These are special zombies. I like these
Oh, they're
zombies.
special zombies?
Yes.
Oh, no. Oh, that's scary.
Okay, so let's see. You guys...
Zombies have rabies.
Wait, why did you get an 18.1? Did you see that for a second?
Yeah.
An 18.1 initiative.
There you go. It's a, I think it's a thing to break the, to break ties.
Oh, that's Roll 20's tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Okay. I got very confused for a second.
Okay, let's see. We got Bongo.
Oh no, the zombies go before my boy.
Hold on. So you said Bongo got an 11?
Bongo got a 7. I got the 11.
Okay.
If it would be easier for you, we can have Bongo go at the end of my turn.
Yeah.
If that's what you just want to do that instead.
Yeah. We'll just do that.
Okay. Cool. So he'll just go at the end of my turn.
Yeah. Strahd. I also need to roll for your friend Ismark.
Oh.
Dang, Ismark. Okay.
Alive.
17.
This priest doesn't happen to be like level 17, does he?
No.
No symbols.
Alright. Alexandrite with Ingrid on deck.
Alright, so I am going to move, I think that's Ireena in front of me.
Yes.
Alright, so I'm going to move up here. I'm going to cast Mind Spike at Strahd.
Mind Spike
We
at
going straight in.
Strahd.
Let's do it. Let's fucking do it.
Okay. What does Strahd do?
What does what?
Is that a to hit or is that a saving throw for him?
That, I mean, so I'm intending it as an attack, like as
Okay.
a damage attack.
Okay.
Mind Spike. Mind Spike is a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
it on here. 14, even if he fails half damage.
Okay, that's what I needed to know. Wisdom save. Alright, so he actually got a 17.
Oh my. So he would take 3d8, but then cut it in half, I think is what you would have to do for it.
Yep, 3, so 7, that would be...
I'm gonna link the spell just so everyone can...
So I round up, so that's going to be 9.
Oh, you're gonna round up for damage? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Alright, so, does your spell take any certain, like, form, or your hands do a certain thing?
Okay, so I think I would just, reach out my hand, and my hands are usually glowing, so my glowing hand would, like, be slightly extended toward him, and it would just look effortless coming off my fingers. And, my goal is to get him to just crumble, even though that didn't happen.
Okay. The attempt was to make him crumble, though.
Yeah, I want to make him crumble. No, but I just want to be able to say in his head, like, I just want to sound annoying, you know? Just distract him a little bit.
Okay.
Yes.
Alexandrite. You hear a reply. Nice try, child. You'll have to get up a little earlier to get to me. You watch as his mouth didn't even move.
Okay, so I think I would be a little bit nervous, but I wouldn't show it. And I think I'm just going to stay where I'm at and just observe, and that's it for me.
Okay, Ingrid, you are next with Corcusir. You're somewhere down the list, so be ready for that.
Okay. So, how big is the statue in front of me?
It is probably at least about 10 feet.
Oh, so I can't even see Strahd.
No. I mean, you can kind of like,
Okay.
you could peek over to the side. Like, so, pictured like that's like supposed to be like an angel statue. So it's like slender. The base it's sitting on is probably 3 feet. So you can see the feet of the angel right now.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move 20 feet to the left,
Okay.
and I got a pretty clear line of sight on him. And I'm going to cast a first level guiding bolt.
First level guided bolt.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
So is that 26?
yeah, that's a
Yep, with
26.
plus.
Wow.
Jesus.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's good. That's good damage.
That does hit.
For 18 radiant.
For 18 radiant. Okay. Does your guiding bolt take any specific form or anything like that?
It would probably look like a hammer as I point my hammer at him. I cast guiding bolt, and it just like shoots like a hammer of light, goes straight towards him and smacks him in the nose.
Okay. You watch as the hammer smacks him, breaks his nose. Quickly, you see a red flash from Castle Ravenloft. He looks back at you. He watches the nose fixes itself.
Okay. And I'm going to finish movement to move 10 feet this way. And, oh, actually I'm dwarf, so I can only move this far. And that's my turn.
Oh, right. Ismark is going to go ahead.
Oh, awesome.
Okay, that's what I needed to know. He's going to move himself right here. And that's all he can do. Strahd. With Core, you're on deck after Strahd.
Yeah.
I love that sound. Like, yeah. Okay.
See what's going on.
Strahd is going to go ahead. And Strahd's gonna be nice for right now.
He's gonna be nice. Cast Meteor Swarm.
Power word kill.
There are... Okay, Ziri, if you would, I need you to make me... Give me a second. Just had it up. I need you, no, never mind, that is to hit. So let's see if this hits. Ziri?
Alright.
That is a 13.
That misses.
Okay, you watch as he just raises his hand quickly and shoots out a ray of frost towards you. Strahd's gonna go ahead and from there, he's gonna move right up in front of Ismark. Okay, and that's gonna be the end of his turn. Corcusir.
Hey, that's me, baby.
With Bongo coming up after you, then Aziri on deck.
Okay. Did I notice that it looked like he, as soon as he took damage, he just sort of shrugged it off?
Yeah, you watched as his nose broke. It literally fixed itself.
Cool. Since that's the case, I'm gonna go for more damage control. The zombie that is up by the priest, I'm gonna go ahead and for my bonus action, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on him.
Okay.
Spend a spell slot there.
Got Hunter's Mark on him.
So he is Hunter's Marked. And yeah, for that, I just like reach out my hand, all my tattoos glow, and then he's just like covered in thorns, like thorn vines like wrap around him. I'm going to use my attack, and I'm going to shoot him, that same zombie.
Mm-hmm.
Longbow. That's not very good. This is 12 hit.
Believe it or not, I think a 12 still does hit.
Oh, yes. Awesome.
A 12 does hit.
Cool. So, as I hit him, I'm also going to use a feature. It's a Tasha's Ranger one called Favored Foe.
Yeah.
It's what I have instead of Favored Enemy. So now for the next minute, I deal an extra 1d6 and 1d4 damage to this guy. So he takes 8 damage from the longbow, and then an additional 5, so he takes 13 damage total.
Not bad. Okay.
Awesome, and then I'm gonna stay right where I'm at. I like where I'm at right now. And then it'll go to Bongo's turn, and for Bongo's turn, I'm gonna tell him. I'm just gonna say, "Go, stop the girl," because like she's in a trance, right?
Yeah. She kind of looks like she's like, her eyes are like over her like white, and she's like headed towards Strahd.
Okay, cool. Bongo is going to use his 30 feet of movement to get right up next to her, and for his action, I would like her to try to grapple her.
Okay.
So how do you want to do that? Do you want to do,
We're gonna do
attack roll or contested?
We're gonna do contested. His strength or athletics versus her dex acrobatics.
Okay, cool. So I'll go and roll his athletics. Ooh, God, that's an 8.
That is a 12.
Ah, she gets away from him. Dang. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be it for Bongo and me.
That's gonna be it for Bongo. At the end of Bongo's turn, Strahd's gonna go ahead and use two of his legendary actions to make a bite attack against Ismark.
Oh no, the boy. We must protect the boy.
That is a... Oh shoot, that's that high? Okay. A 21 does hit.
Let's hope he's a Belmont.
Oh, please be a Belmont secretly.
He's gonna go ahead and that's gonna hit. Let's see. That is going to be that is gonna be 7 piercing damage and 10 necrotic damage.
Oh, he did.
How he is he looking? He's probably not looking good.
He is.
Is he?
He's still up.
Oh, fucking Chad! Let's go.
Did you call him a Chad?
Awesome.
You watch as some of the wounds that were starting to show up on Strahd start to heal up. Okay, Aziri with Ireena coming up after the zombies.
Alright, so... Ah, shit, I don't know what to do. I think Isri would probably just go and try and take out some of the zombies. So, I'm going to use my movement to get up to the closest one.
Okay.
I'm going to pull out this kind of... It's a curved short sword. It's like a... I don't know if you guys know what a shuttle is, but it's like a question mark shaped sword.
Okay.
And I'm going to make my attack at it.
Okay, make the attack.
14.
That does hit.
Right, so that is there. So that's 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage.
And then I'm going to make an unarmed strike at it too, with my bonus action.
Okay.
Right. 19.
Nice.
19 does hit.
And then here is the damage. 6 points of bludgeoning.
6 points of bludgeoning. Is there anything else for you?
No, that's it.
Okay, Ziri, you watch as you go ahead and you make this attack at the zombie. I need you to roll me a d20, please.
Already.
Oh,
6.
6. You watch as one of the legs comes off. And you can now see the leg is starting to hop on its own.
what?
All right. Cool.
Oh my god. Okay.
And it's gonna go right here. But we're gonna make it a little smaller. That way you guys can tell. Well. Now we'll just mark it then. It's red. So that's a leg.
You don't have a token prepared for each individual body part?
No, I do not. No.
No,
Come
I'm
on.
messing with you.
Okay. It is these zombies' turn. Ziri, this leg's gonna come up to you. Unfortunately, a leg cannot make an attack. But this zombie is gonna go ahead and come up to you right here. And it is going to make just a... It's going to make to make 3 attacks. It's going to make 3... It's going to make 2 with its claws and 1 with its bite.
Wow.
Ooh.
The
Triple attack.
first
Let's go.
one is a natural 1. Second one is a 8.
That misses.
Here's the bite. Another natural 1.
I'm a lucky boy.
The second zombie is going to take its movement, get to right here. This one's going to get right here. Because I believe they don't have movement for nothing. Yep, that's their movement. This one's going to come this way. This one's going to get right up to you, Ingrid, and make those attacks now. The claw is a dirty 20.
That hits.
3 bludgeoning. And, you know what? I know you're probably going to pass, but go ahead and make me a concentration check for Bless.
It's just a con save, right?
Yes. Let me know what you get.
Oh, I rolled a 20 in chat.
Oh, okay. It just didn't show up for me for some reason. So 20, you pass. It's going to make a second attack. That is a 7, so I assume that misses. Here's the bite. That is an 8. That misses. This one's going to come towards Father Donovich. It's going to make a claw attack.
Try and save him.
It does hit.
Damn it.
For 3 damage. Second attack. Misses. Third attack misses.
Yes. I want to keep him alive.
And that is all of their turns. Ireena with Alexandrite back at the top.
Alright. I yell around, hoping somebody hears me. Somebody grab the girl and get her to the church! And then this zombie right
You look back
here.
and see a monkey trying to grab the girl.
That statue's in the way.
Yeah.
The one I'm guessing on the far right, on the right here, my thing can't do it, but it can it? Yeah, this zombie right here, I'm gonna shoot with my longbow.
Okay. Go ahead and make that attack.
Figure this one out. Let's do it, longbow. What? What is that?
You are blessed. You get out a D4.
Yep.
That's a Constitution save. I clicked
Huh?
my longbow.
Oh, it says longbow for me on the
Yeah,
thing.
it says
Yeah.
longbow.
Yeah. It's a longbow.
You always say Mike on save.
That's weird.
Yeah, Roll20 sometimes just takes a long time for stuff to show up.
Yeah.
It rolled an 11. If you were curious.
Yes. All right. So the 11 does hit.
I should just. 11 does hit?
Yeah, 11 does hit.
Alright. Damage. What? I don't.
Just roll it. Just
If you go into your settings, like the little gear icon on your sheet, there's a little thing you can turn on to auto roll damage.
If you don't want to auto damage, word jumbled. If you don't want to auto roll damage, you could just click on where it says longbow in the chat, and then that'll give you your damage.
11 is what I click.
okay. I will take.
Nice.
I'll
Max
take
damage, nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Max damage.
Yeah. I'll take it. Okay, pretty decent.
Alright, and then. You know what? Action Surge.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use another action. I'm gonna shoot one at Strahd.
Okay. Go for it.
Get him! Get him!
You go, dude.
Let's just do it.
You only live once.
Yeah, and after seeing him take a bunch of hits and basically just put himself together, I'm kind of panicking.
You get a D4.
15?
15, unfortunately, does not hit.
Well, he can add a D4 to that. He's got the blush.
Oh, yes.
Alright, let's just.
I didn't know 15 was the total after bless, so there we go. That's fine.
Oh yeah, I don't think you can add
7.
bless to your sheet rolls.
No.
No, you can.
7.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, it's in settings.
Oh, whoa, cool.
Okay.
It's show global attack modifier field on the right side.
Okay, so a 17
cool.
does hit.
Alright. 7 points of damage.
Okay.
And then as my bonus action, I would like to put away my longbow and summon my longsword.
Okay. You
And just
can
have it ready.
you can definitely do that. As you shoot the arrow, you see it kind of goes into Strahd's neck. You watch as the arrow kind of pops out, and you watch the wound start to heal over.
Later than that, but then that is my turn.
Alexandrite with Ingrid on deck.
Alright, so I would like to take out my longbow. So sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm working with the trackpad.
No, you're fine. No worries.
Okay, actually, what I would like to do is Scorching Ray straight at Strahd.
Straight at Strahd. Okay.
Right in the face.
Right in the face.
Oh, that probably doesn't hit.
I can't see what it is.
Oh, sorry, it's a 10.
10 does not hit. Kind of just goes
You get to roll
wide.
that 3 times.
Yep.
You said I can roll 3 times?
Yeah, you get 3 separate attacks for Scorching Ray.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. I've never used Scorching Ray before, so that's cool.
Oh, it's awesome. And each one you hit is 2d6 damage too, which is it's a really good spell.
Holy shit, okay.
Yep. So you can make a second, third attack. Okay,
So-
the 22 and 25 both hit.
Yeah, beach. Okay, I'm gonna roll damage. 12 total.
Okay, so 12 total. You watch as these rays of scorching fire shoot towards Strahd. You watch as his face starts to like burn a little bit. Almost looks like Deadpool on one side of his face. Then you watch as it starts to heal over quickly to that beautiful glistening face. He looks over to you, Alexandrite. Interesting. I'll keep that in mind.
I'm gonna squint my eyes at him, kind of irritated, angry at him for like just being so cocky. I think that's it for me.
Ingrid with Corcusir working your way up.
Alright, we need a good move. So I'm going to move 10 feet down, which means he can take the opportunity attack from us.
It will. That's a 15.
That's a miss.
Okay.
And I'm going to use Channel Divinity Turn Undead.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay.
And that will affect every undead within 30 feet of me, which is the one up top, this one down here, and the one by Isri.
Shit, dog.
Not its leg.
Not its leg, though. Its leg is unaffected.
Okay. Do you have that up in the chat for me?
I did put up in chat.
Okay.
I think it's wisdom saving throws.
Yep.
Yeah,
Wisdom saving throws. Turn feature must spin. Yep. Okay. So wisdom throw for the one by Father Donovich. That's a fail. The one that you just moved away from. What is your DC?
Unfortunately, it's only a 12.
That one's unaffected. The one below you is affected, and the one next to Isri is not affected. But you did get two of them.
Hey,
Okay.
half of them.
So
Half
let's
of
see.
them. That's good.
I will. Let's see. These are turned.
So that means on their turn they have to run away.
Yeah, they got to use.
That's dope.
Must
dope.
spend its turns moving far away as it can.
Sweet.
And
Okay,
it-
that's awesome.
Okay, good. Anything else for you?
Yeah, I'm going to roll on 1 second. So I'm going to cast Healing Word at first level at Bismarck.
Okay.
And that's 6 healing. And that's my turn.
Okay. You watch as he does take some of the healing, but you watch as the bite on his neck does not let him. Looks like it didn't get to heal everything.
Okay.
Okay. Ismark is going to go ahead and take 2 swings at Strahd.
Chad, let's go. Come on, Chad Mark.
The first one misses. The second one hits. Good clean cut for 8 slashing damage. You see he cuts Strahd right across the face. Another flash from Castle Ravenloft, crimson red. You see he looks at Ismark. And he kind of just licks the blood that's coming off his face as it starts to heal up. And it is now Strahd's turn. Now here comes some fun stuff. He is going to go ahead. He's gonna bonus action Misty Step. Look up Ismark. And pull up right in front of you, Alexandrite. And he is going to go ahead and try and make, he's going to try and grapple you. Okay, so you can either do acrobatics or athletics.
I'm gonna go with acrobatics on that. Oh, I got a 10.
He got a natural 20.
Oh
So
my.
you are grappled. And that's gonna be the end of his turn.
So, quick question. If I'm grappled, does that just mean I'm restrained?
Yes,
Like he restrained me?
Yeah, you are restrained. You can still make spells,
Well-
you just can't move.
Well, okay, grappled, your movement speed is 0.
Yeah.
Restrained gives you... It's the same thing, except you have disadvantage on attack rolls
Yeah.
while you're restrained.
Yeah. So no, then you are just grappled.
Okay, awesome, thanks.
Yeah. They are two separate conditions, which
Yeah.
is kind of confusing.
Yeah.
So my turn now?
Yes. Then Bongo
Okay.
after you.
Shoot. I didn't expect him to go after one of the party members. That changes things slightly. I'm gonna move my 35 movement speed because I'm a speedy little elf. This is a feels bad, but I'm going to use another spell slot to transfer my hunter's mark onto Strahd.
Okay.
So the one on the dude cancels out. He's no longer hunter's marked. Strahd has the mystical druid thorns wrap around him. Yeah, I'm gonna take a shot at Strahd as I don't like him grappling my people.
Okay, do it.
So let's see, longbow. That is a 22 to hit.
That does hit.
And that is a total of... Oh, and yes, I'm also going to use my last use of Favored Foe to transfer it onto Strahd as well. So he takes a total of 15 point... Wait a minute. Oh, that's the Favored Foe, and that's the... Okay, so 15 from the longbow and the Favored Foe. Let me roll the Hunter's Mark. It didn't roll that.
That's fine.
So 16 points of damage. And then on... that's going to be it for me. And for Bongo is not going to try to grapple the girl. He is going to move 5, 10, 15. He's going to get right about there. And he is going to reach into his little fanny pack and just chuck a rock at Strahd's head.
Alright, Bongo, make the attack.
It's a 9.
You see the rock
I
kind
don't
of
think that hits.
the rock just kind of like bounces off his breastplate.
All right. How much movement was that for Bongo? He went 5, 10, 15. He is going to move back another 15 feet. He doesn't want to be there, and then that'll be it for me and Bongo.
Okay. Corcusir, you watch as that arrow kind of finds a mark like right in the same spot where Ismark hit him. And you watch it like comes through his teeth.
Oh.
He yanks it out. And he watches it starts to heal. That's where you were. And
also, yeah, for my hunter's mark, whenever I hit him, the thorns just like stab into them more.
Yep, sounds good to me. He's going to go ahead.
Monkey throwing a rock at Strahd.
Yeah, he'll do that. He will go ahead. That's what I thought. Okay. he'll drop the grapple, and you watch as he almost turns into mist. It comes this way to kind of like to look you over.
I didn't do nothing, I swear.
Aziri, it is your turn. He used one of his legendary actions to do that, without provoking any opportunity attacks.
Okay. How's the zombie right in front of me looking?
Well, it's missing a leg.
Well, that's fair. I'm gonna hit it with my short sword.
Go for it.
So 23, and then
Once we just hit.
the damage is 10 points of piercing again. Wow.
Okay, go ahead and roll me another d20.
Oh my gosh. I don't think I want to fight these things anymore. 13.
13. A 13. You watch as one of the arms is severed off. But it still looks like it's able to move.
All right, I'm gonna try to make another unarmed strike.
Do it.
23 again,
That does hit.
and the damage is 5 points of bludgeoning.
How do you want to do it?
I just want to, like, after catching it in the ribs with my short sword, I'm gonna take my left hand. I want to punch it in the face. I want to have my fist kind of like crack through into the cavity.
You do so. You watch whatever's left of its skull, and everything just push out the backside of its head. You watch as it drops, as well as the arm and the leg does.
Oh my god, gross. All right. And then I'll use my movement to probably head up towards Alexandrite.
Okay. Alright, it is the zombie's turn. This one has to move away from you. Alexandrite, so it cannot go towards you. This one's going to go this way. This one's going to come this way towards Bongo, but not get close enough for an attack. This one will make 3 attacks at you, Ireena. The first 2 are claws, the last one's a bite. First attack is a dirty 20. I assume that hits your armor class?
Sorry, I was muted. Yes, 20 hits.
Okay, 3 points of bludgeoning. Second attack is a 22.
That hits.
3 more bludgeoning, and the bite. A natural 20.
That hits.
6 points of piercing damage.
Alright.
Alright, this one is going to come down to you, Ingrid. It's going to make a claw attack at you. That's a 13.
That's a miss.
It's going to make a claw attack at Aziri. That's a 6.
That misses.
And it's going to make a bite at... Yes.
Yep.
What's up?
Was the bites and everything piercing damage?
Yes. So...
I have Blades Ward, so I am resistant to piercing damage.
Yeah, so you'll just take half of those. So for 3...
Okay,
so for 3, you'll just take... No, okay, so... The 2 claws, you'll take 3 damage total from those. Then the piercing, you'll only take 3. So you only take 6 damage altogether.
Alright.
That's pretty good. And that's a 12 for the bite Aziri. I assume that misses. Ireena, it is your turn.
Alright, I will get out of range of this guy. I'll take the
Yes.
opportunity.
It's a 14.
14 does not hit.
Okay.
And let's see. Can I make it right to the sister?
Yes, you can.
And I would like to try to grapple her, try to pick her up over my shoulder.
Okay. Make a athletics check, if you would, against her acrobatics.
Athletics, there it is. Don't mess with me. That would have been a 13.
13. Does bless count towards checks?
No, that's guidance.
Thank you. Okay, but 13's enough. She only got 10.
All right.
So you got her. You gotta pick her up.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, and I will use. Let's see. I'm halved.
Yep.
Yeah, I got her on my shoulder. I can't go anywhere. I'll stay where I am.
Okay. Back at the top with Alexandrite.
Alright, I'm gonna get out of the middle of this little cluster here.
Yeah.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Or... I go there. Then I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb, level 1. I think it'll work. And I think thunder damage. Let's do thunder.
Okay. And who are you doing that on?
Oh, sorry. Strahd.
Strahd. Okay.
Does he seem to be taking any damage, or as soon as we deal damage, is he just healing it all back?
He's instantly healing it.
No!
Yeah, I'm guessing a 7 doesn't hit.
You watch as the orb kind of flies through. You watch as he kind of turns quickly and wraps it up in his cape and shoots it back out as bats.
Okay. Alright, I don't know if I can really do anything else. Alright, that's it for me.
All right. Ingrid.
Alright, I am. Let's. I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame at the zombie right here.
Do it. The one that's right there in front of you?
Yeah, that's a DC 12.
DC
Dex
12.
save.
Dex?
Yeah.
Okay. It failed.
Okay, that's 5 radiant,
Okay.
and that's my turn.
Okay. Ismark is gonna go ahead. He's gonna come up to this zombie. Seeing as you have Ireena, he kind of sees you. He thinks things are fine, so he's gonna take 2 attacks at natural 20.
God, Mark, let's go.
You watch as he swings his sword and beheads it.
Fuck yes.
You watch as the zombie still is able to move. He goes ahead and makes a second attack. That one missed. His sword kind of gets stuck, so he's not able to do anything.
You see the zombie still moving around without its head?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
All right. It is now Strahd's turn.
Come at me, Strahd von Simpovich. Let's do it.
He is going to go ahead. He's going to look right at you, Corcusir. And he is going to go ahead and do a Ray of Frost.
Ooh, okay.
For 15?
15's my armor class.
That'll hit.
Yep.
Alright, that is going to be a beautiful 2d8.
Oof. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and roll my get my two concentration checks ready.
That is going to be 6 cold damage.
Oh, okay. It's not as bad as I was expecting, and then I have to make a concentration on Hunter's Mark and Favored Enemy.
Yep.
So the first one that it rolls is going to be Hunter's Mark, second one is going to be Favored Enemy.
Thank you.
Natural 20 and a 13. Let's go.
Yep, you're good. Alright, at the end of Strahd's turn, he looks over to you, Ireena. You see that he sees that you now have Ireena. Fine. Just know that here in Barovia, there is nowhere that you can hide her from me. And you watch as he screeches. You see his face kind of a gate open. His body shoots across as millions of bats swarm away from all of you. Circles around each of you for a moment, then heads back off to the castle.
Are the zombies still?
The zombies are still up.
Oh, okay.
But you no longer have Strahd on the field. Corcusir.
Made me waste my abilities. Now my damage is vanilla. Cool. They're all down there fighting zombies. Okay, cool. I'm gonna put my longbow on my back, unsheath my two short swords, and I'm gonna run down to this zombie right here, give Bongo a look and a little wink. He knows what I'm thinking, and I'm gonna make 2 attacks against this fool.
Do it.
With 2 weapon fighting. I'm gonna use my bonus action.
Sounds good.
All right, so boom, that's a natural 20,
All right.
and offhand is a 12.
Okie dokie.
Okay, so how do you do criticals?
Okay.
Because I know you do it different than I do.
Yes. So what you're gonna do is
I'll just reroll the damage entirely if that's okay.
all right. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get the damage from the 1 dice. The second dice that you're supposed to roll, you are going to take the max number.
Okay, so essentially I'm getting 1d6 plus 10 essentially.
Yes.
Because okay, I'm just gonna roll that then. I'm just gonna roll 1d6 plus 10.
Yes.
So that is for the critical 12 points of damage, and then 6 points for the second one because I still have Hunter's Mark turned on. I need to turn that off.
Okay.
So 12 plus 6, so 18 total.
18 total.
Yeah.
How do you want to do it?
I just wanna, because I see these guys are pretty good at living, so I'm just gonna take the one sword and I'm gonna stab it through its heart, and I'm gonna take the critical and I'm gonna stab it through its face.
All right. You just both at the same time.
Yeah, it's like the double skewer.
Yes. All right. You do so, and you watch as the limbs go limp.
All right. Bongo's turn. How hurt is Chad Mark doing down here?
Chad Mark is still up. He's still. he still has a little bit of, a little bit of blood running down his neck, but for the most part, he is still kicking pretty good.
All right. Just to play it safe, I trust my teammates. They're pretty competent from what I've seen. I didn't expect to kill that thing in one hit, so I'm gonna tell Bongo, he's in danger. Go help him. And Bongo's gonna run down here, and he's just gonna try to punch the zombie with his monkey fist.
Monkey fist.
So that is a 19.
That hits.
So that is d6 plus 5. 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, not bad. Okay.
And yep, that's gonna be all for me.
Okay. Aziri with Ireena on deck.
Alright, Isri's gonna see that this zombie's kind of trying to beat up on Ingrid, so he's gonna circle around to the back of it. He's gonna make his attacks.
Do it.
Oh, would I have advantage because of flanking?
Yes.
Okay. I'm actually gonna blow a key point to do flurry of blows.
Do it.
So one of them is a natural 20. So
Yes.
damage from the short swords here.
Okay.
Damage from the unarmed strike is here, and then other unarmed strike plus 4 on top of it. So 5, 8, 12, 25 points.
How do you want to do it?
I'm gonna take the shuttle and take it into its ribs. And I'm gonna just kind of, with the unarmed strikes, I'm gonna wrap around its head and just break its neck off.
All right, you just snap. Ingrid, you're right next to it. You can literally hear the bone, ligaments, and everything just snap.
And I'm gonna use my movement to move back towards the one that Bongo's beating up on.
Okay. Anything else for you?
That's gonna be it.
Okay. These two are turned, so they cannot get any. They cannot willingly get any closer. Ingrid. Now, do they have to keep moving? Is that my understanding?
I could throw up a chat again, so it's...
Yeah, I want to make sure, because if they have to keep, as long as it says at least within 30 feet of you, I know that.
A turned creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can.
Okay, yeah, so they're going to keep working their way out. Away from you. So the only one that you guys really have to worry about right now is this guy. He's gonna make a. He's gonna go ahead and make one attack at you, Isri. That's a long die. That was 8, which I misses. One at Ismar, which hits for 3 points of bludgeoning damage, and he's going to do one at Bongo. Bongo will take 6 points of piercing. Airnan. Okay, everyone's going to be with you. And I believe that's your turn? Because you got her on your shoulder. Alexandrite.
Okay, so we just we really just have that one guy to worry about. Let me see something. Ah, nice. Okay. I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt at that last zombie.
Do it.
It's a 23 hit.
23 does hit.
3 lightning.
3 lightning.
Yep.
Okay. It is still up. Anything else for you?
I think I'm also gonna move a little bit closer. Uh,
Okie dokie. Ingrid.
Alright, so let me see something. Can I move up like on top of this corner of the statue?
Yeah.
I'm going to drop my shield, raise my warhammer, and do a two-handed strike.
Do
on
it.
top of the
Okay, do it.
18.
18 hits.
finish him.
10 bludgeoning.
How do you want to do it?
Nice.
I raise my hammer above my shoulder. I say, "For Muradin!" and crush his head down to his neck.
Alright. You literally, like, almost... I don't know if y'all have played the Mortal Kombat 11 game, but you literally, like, into its body. And you watch as it just goes completely limp. And you guys are out of combat.
Nice work, everybody.
Alright, everybody,
You
come
guys-
here. Who's it?
You did well.
Yeah, you guys
I-
survived your first combat encounter. Congratulations.
Yes.
Alright, I was
Uh,
saying. Everybody, come here. I'll patch you up. Who's that?
While he's saying that, I see that Bongo got a little hurt, and I'm like, I'm checking him, making sure he's okay, and I'm like, he's hurt over here.
Everyone get around me. Everyone get around me. Everyone get around me.
I'm actually okay. I didn't get hit.
Yeah, neither did I.
Ismark, get over here.
Is Mark's gonna work his way over there towards you?
Is the sister awake on my shoulder? Or she's
She is now passed out. It seems.
Alright, once everyone who's hurt is around me, I'm going to cast Prayer of Healing at second level. And
Alright.
everyone gets 11 healing points.
It's me. Go up to full. Awesome. I'm gonna walk around and pick up the arrows that I shot.
Alright, you can definitely do that.
with her on my shoulder.
I'm gonna go check on Father Donovan.
You see, Father Donovich has got kind of a decent scrape on his neck, but he seems to be all right. Oh, that wasn't. I was not expecting that.
Yeah, I don't think any of us were, but are you okay? You're not injured?
No,
Too
no,
extreme?
no. I am good. My son,
Alright, well, that's good. Just wanted to double check, make sure everyone was alright.
yes. Everything is good.
Alright, I guess I'll head back to the group.
All right. Give me a moment here.
I look at everybody and I just think it's not safe out here, especially when she's out of it, and I'm gonna start heading towards the church with her.
Yep. Ismark's gonna make sure he stays right next to you, making sure she's all right. You can tell he is starting to look a little better. You can see where he got bit. There's a little bit of black on his neck, but besides that he seems pretty good at the moment.
All right.
Do I know if you get bitten by a vampire, are you gonna turn, or does it have to be something special? Can I make a check, like a religion or a arcana check for that?
You can either make a religion or a history check.
Could I also
Religion?
make that check, DM?
Yes, you could.
Or history. All right, that's a +0 or a +0. Um,
History or religion? That's
16.
16. You have no.
-1
You
for a 0.
Isri, you are absolutely clueless.
What
Okay.
are we making religion checks for?
To see if
Uh,
Ismark is going to become not a zombie, excuse me, a vampire because he got bit.
That's with guidance, so 13.
Okay,
oh shit! Should have
Oh,
gotten
yeah.
this.
that's all.
Yeah,
right.
anyone who wants it, just I'll cast guidance on you.
But Corcusir, you know that to become a vampire, you have to be bit, die, and be buried.
Okay, cool. So
So-
he's pretty okay.
Yeah, he
Okay.
he looks like it looks like he has a bad hangover, but besides that, you think he's good.
Wait,
Gotcha.
why are we worried about Ireena?
No, he was asking about Ismark.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know. We don't know that we saw him get bit. We don't know.
I guess that's fair.
We don't know where she got hers from. Yeah, let's go back into the church.
Yes, let's go ahead and make sure that it's done. So you all make your way back into the church. I will pull you guys back up onto the church map. Okay, you guys are all inside the church. You see, Faldanovich goes ahead and it starts to pass around like a little bit of water and stuff for all of you. I was not expecting a fight early in the morning, but what an interesting way to wake up.
Does that sort of thing happen often around here?
That is the first time I've met him. Of course, I've heard things about him, but that is the first time seeing him face to face.
How was he able to heal instantly?
I don't pretend to know. Like I said, I'm still trying to understand.
I imagine it has something to do with that castle. It's flashing every time we hit him.
Yeah.
Perhaps. I don't know.
Are there other rooms in this church?
There are a couple. Let's see.
I'm looking for one for like a clean bed just to lay her on.
Okay. It is still pretty early in the morning. Like maybe 9 o'clock or so. Because you guys had gotten here.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
But you guys
It's
are kind of
early.
yeah. You guys are kind of like still like getting yourselves what's the word?
Aired?
Yeah. You guys had just come face to face with the man who rules the land.
I feel like we should move now. We need to get as much distance on this as we can before he comes back.
Yes. No.
Probably a good idea.
Yes.
So he can just keep coming back and wear us down. If he can just be invincible.
Yes. It is best if we go ahead and make our way now. You see, Ismark goes over to Ireena, kind of like shakes her a little bit. She kind of wakes up. Oh, my head. Ismark, what are we doing inside? We were just. Did I black out again? Yes. But it's all right. are friends. They took
She's
care
still
of
on my
it.
back.
And she kind of like pulls herself up. She's like, and she kind of looks at all of you. Thank you. I all I could see were his eyes, and then it was as if I was put to sleep. I, uh, I don't know what happened, but yes, let's go ahead and make our way out of here as soon as possible. As long as all of you are okay and ready, then yes, please.
Yes, we
Yes,
should
I
leave.
think
Let's get moving.
All right. Any of you want to do anything in this church? Ask Father Donovich anything before you guys say bye.
It's probably a long shot. I know it's probably a long shot, but I'm gonna ask him. Pardon me, Father. Do you happen to have any excess weaponry or anything you could spare?
He kind of just looks at you. He's like, I've I've never needed it.
All right, just thought I'd ask.
No, of course. I am sorry that I can't be of more help.
It's all right.
I'm gonna ask him, Father, do you have anything that could protect us from any more vampires from Strahd? 'Cause I'm sure we're going to have to deal with him in the future.
My dear, I've. This is the first time I've ever heard of that phrase before, so I thought that perhaps seeing the holy symbol of the Morning Lord would deter him, but it seems like it did nothing.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that information about what didn't work, just so we know.
No, yes, of course. Please, safe travels on the road.
I want to search the church for anything useful.
Okay. You can make a investigation check.
Let's do it. Character sheet. Investigation. Right there. Bam. 19.
19. In all honesty, you can tell Father Donovich, he doesn't keep much here. Besides the symbols to the Morning Lord, which is that of a wicker sun, there doesn't seem to be really anything useful here. He and you could probably, like he told you, he's never needed it. There is a key, from what you can tell, that is used for the padlock on the door that keeps his son trapped down there. You find a book called The Hymns to the Dawn. It's basically hymnals, songs to the Morning Lord, and it's really all you find.
I actually pocket the book.
You're gonna pocket the book, okay?
Yeah.
You can definitely pocket that hymnal.
The key, and then as soon as we walk outside, I throw it as far as I can into the closest woods or shrubbery that I can find.
Okay. You do that. Make sure that no one can open the thing. Okay. Ingrid, you got used to.
Quick question. I hate
Yeah, go ahead.
to annoy you, but so it's like it's not always nighttime. It's just there's never direct sunlight.
There's never direct sunlight. It's always gloomy. It's always overcast.
So we're in Seattle.
Yes,
Okay.
Cool.
yes, we are.
Okay.
We are in Seattle currently.
Awesome.
So it's not like we're constantly in dim light or anything.
No, there's just it's always clouds. There's never any direct sunlight of any kind.
Okay.
You all come over this bridge. An old wooden gallows creaks in a chill wind that blows down from the high ground to the west. A frayed length of rope dances from its beam. The well-worn road splits here, and a signpost opposite the gallows points off in 3 directions. Barovia Village to the east, the Sayre Pool to the northwest, Ravenloft/Veliki to southwest. The northwest fork slants down and disappears into the trees, while the southwest fork clings to an upward slope. Across from the gallows, a low wall, crumbling in places, partially encloses a small plot of graves that are shrouded in fog. You can tell that the gallows is about 5 feet high, with wooden stairs that lead up to it. You can count about 11 empty graves. Well, not empty graves, but unmarked graves here.
God, it's almost like they are trying to make the place look creepy and uninviting. Everywhere we've been.
I think that's the point, lad.
That is some of the charm of Barovia.
I'm sitting in the back of the car reading my book.
Okay?
Yeah. At some point during, because it said there's like a 3-day trip, right?
Yes, it is a 3-day trip.
Okay. At some point during that 3-day trip, I would like to pull Alexandra. Well, not like pull her to the side, but just like I want to go talk to Alexandrite.
Okay, you can.
So yeah, I'm gonna find Alexandrite when we have like a bit of a free moment. I'm just gonna say I haven't seen many wizards in my time. Mostly druidic folk or the Asian bard, but I must say, back at that fight, your skills were rather exceptional.
Oh, thanks, sir. I appreciate that. I've been working very hard. So are yours. Where did you train for anything, or is it just like natural experience from growing up as a wood elf?
All right, that's a little racist. We're not going to talk about that, but no, my no, I'm kidding. my yes, extensive training as a young man. But can I give you a bit of advice?
By all means.
I noticed that you were very up close with a lot of those enemies. People like you and me, we should stay towards the back, out of harm's way, and rain hell from a distance, and let them take all the hits. Um, you should definitely stay back closer to me from now on, because I imagine, and I like point to her outfit. I imagine those robes don't offer much protection.
They don't. I mean, I can't do much though when the action comes toward me. I can only do my best, but yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Of course, and keep up with the fire magic. I could see that our friend Strahd there did not like that one bit.
No, he looked pretty irritated. It was kind of nice.
There he is. But yes, just want to give you a little bit of a tip to keep you alive longer.
Okay, thanks.
And I walk off and go talk to my monkey.
Okay.
I'd like to go. Sorry, I'd like to go and talk with Corcus here, if it's okay.
You may.
Cool.
You
If
got
you guys want to just call me
hours.
Core, that's fine.
Hey, cool. How are you?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm good. However, I think there may be a bit of a misunderstanding. See, I'm a lass, not a lad. You see, there's no beard on my chin. I shave it. So if you could please not get it mixed up, I'd really appreciate it, eh?
Oh, of course, my mistake.
You see, Ismar kind of like.
Didn't grow up around many dwarven folk.
Hey, it's all good. See, the lads, they have thick beards, but I don't, so that's how you
I'll keep
tell
that in
me
mind.
sometime. Right,
I'll keep that. Yes,
Good.
thank you.
and I'm gonna fist bump the monkey.
Oh yeah, he fucking fist bumps all the way. Absolutely.
Nice. And I'll walk away.
Oh yeah. He does that thing where he just like pulls his lips all the way over his teeth. It's like really creepy.
Yeah.
Smile, like the big old monkey smiles.
Ugh. So you all as you all begin to leave this area, you hear a creaking noise behind you. Coming from the gallows, where there was nothing before, now hangs a lifeless gray body. The breeze turns the hanged figure slowly, so that it can fix its dead eyes upon you. Alexandrite, you look at the corpse hanging from the rope. You see yourself hanging from the gallows. You watch as maggots are crawling out of your ears. A spider comes out of your mouth, crosses your face, and goes back into your mouth.
Oh my god, and just wow. I think I would probably be floored and like just hit the ground like screaming. Just complete and utter shock. And I would kind of like scream and try and point at the body, but nothing really of any no one could probably understand me how much I'm screaming, how upset I am.
We all see the same thing.
For anyone else, you look at the body. You see where Alexandrite's pointing. You see a unfamiliar commoner hanging there.
Fuck that. And I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on it.
Okay, you just boom.
Burn that
And
bitch.
you watch as the body burns away, and you watch as the smell of death kind of drifts in the air for a moment. It seems to melt away into the wind.
I'm gonna like crawl over pretty like as quick as possible, scramble over to Ingrid and just like kind of grab her and just yell, "It was me! It was me!" And
Uh,
just like
uh,
sobbing, crying, screaming.
dear, there. It was. It was someone. It looked like someone from Barovia.
I'll just hold her. And I'll say, that wasn't you, lass. Lion's playing tricks on you.
I'll walk up to
It'll
it.
probably just take me a couple minutes to calm down after that.
All right.
I'll give her a Valium.
You're gonna do what?
You're a Valium.
Okay. All
Sorry.
right.
I think after that, I want to do like a 60 foot out perimeter check. I just want to do like a quick sweep. I just want to make sure we're not like being chased by something evil.
Oh no. You are able to do a quick little look around. You see that there is nothing that is chasing you. Nothing seems to be out of the ordinary besides the little small scene at the gallows.
Cool.
The day goes pretty well, better for all of you. As you can now tell it becomes nighttime, and you all realize, okay, we need to set up camp. You all start to set up camp. Is there anything anyone wants to do as you're setting up camp, or anything that you want to do?
From my Outlander background, I'm gonna pick a spot and that I think will be good, and I'm gonna try to set up and camouflage a bear trap.
Yep. Okay. Very easy. So.
Do you want me to do like a roll to see anything, if I need to see how good I hide it or anything?
No, I would say that with your background, you know exactly what to do.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, that's what I'll do. And then I do sleep in a tree. I don't sleep on the ground.
Okay.
I set my
Ireena, go ahead.
I set my camp up like maybe 20 feet away from the others, just to maybe on like a little hill overlooking them, just to make sure that I see over.
Okay. You're still within earshot and eye shot, just in case if they need you.
Yeah.
Ingrid, anything that you're doing as y'all are setting up camp?
Probably just having a drink and just trying to relax as best she can.
Okay. Alexandrite.
She's probably gonna stay close to a tree, try and set up a bedroll. Try to stay in the shadows a little bit, kind of shaken up from a couple minutes or from a little bit ago.
All right. And Isri.
No, he's just gonna kind of quickly set up bed, like his bedroll and everything. Kind of just thinking that was a lot of crazy monster magic shit he saw today. Just kind of try and get as much sleep as possible.
Could I roll a perception check for while we're setting up camp?
Yeah. What are you trying to perceive?
So we're by woods, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So you're on like a main path. You guys are off in the woods, kind of like right about like here or so.
Okay.
Not here.
So I would probably just see if I can hear any animals, hear any people maybe walking through the woods. If there were any like tracks near us, anything like that, weird smells.
Alright. No, everything seems to be fine. Nothing, at least, takes your interest at the moment.
Okay.
Can I ask everyone? We're in a strange place and everything, so I think it's a good idea if we set up watch shifts, just while we're sleeping in the wilderness.
No,
That
I
sounds like
don't know
a
if you
great
guys.
idea.
I completely agree.
I'll go first. I'm still enjoying my ale.
Alright. Ingrid.
Bongo will stay awake with him. Can he like do the
Yeah.
help action, give him advantage?
Yeah!
Cool. So you have a chimp keeping you company for your watch.
Thanks.
He does know how to play cards, if you have cards.
I have a three dragon auntie set.
Hey, that's cards. He knows how to play that.
Alright, let's play. I don't know how to play this game
Okay.
IRL, but I know my character probably does from the military.
Oh my god, can I please roll a check for Bongo to see how good he is at cards?
Sure, yeah.
What would that be?
Let's do
Intelligence?
Yeah, intelligence is fine. Yeah.
Two.
Bongo seems to be playing goldfish instead. He knows. He definitely knows that game.
He knows that game pretty good. He does.
Well, Moran helped me out, so I rolled a 9.
Okay. And you're rolling with advantage for your perception check.
I am?
Yes,
That's
because
both of us?
yes.
Because you're getting the help action, yep.
Yep. Bongo's helping you.
He's pretty keen-eyed.
23.
23. Ingrid, one thing that, as you're making your watch with Bongo, as you guys are, you're playing Three Dragon Ante. Bongo is trying to play Goldfish. One thing you notice, up in a tree about 20 feet from you, you can see a raven just kind of looking down at you.
I'm going to point out to Bongo.
Bongo knows if anything goes wrong, it's you gotta wake me up.
It's currently just sitting there. It's not doing anything.
Yeah.
After about 5 minutes of watching you, it seems to fly off.
Can I say if Bongo notices it, he tries to he tries to bare his teeth in a scary. He tries to scare it off.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and have Bongo make a intimidation check.
So that is gonna be, oof. He do got a whopping -2 to that.
Okay. It's a raven though.
It's another 2.
Another 2. The raven just kind of looks at Bongo and just flies off in annoyance, but not scared.
Good. It's gone. That's all I wanted.
Second watch.
How long do the watches last?
They are
they-
I guess
about 3 hours.
About 3 hours. Cool. I'll do third watch.
Okay. So
I'll do this
Isri,
watch. Looking at my-
you are taking a watch.
yeah, I'll take the second watch.
Okay. You can go ahead and make a perception check.
Alrighty. $22.
22. Your watch goes seemingly fine. Nothing seems to strike out at you that bothers you or anything. Make me, go ahead, Core, go ahead and make me a perception check for the third and final watch.
Okay.
Ooh, cool.
I'll
Core.
I will good guidance myself.
That's fine.
Where's my perception? 15. It didn't roll the guidance for some, or did it roll the guidance?
That's weird.
No,
No,
it
it
was
didn't.
separate.
No, it didn't. So let me roll that. 16.
16. As the sun starts to kind of... the sun doesn't rise, but you can tell when it starts to get day out. You do hear
Yeah.
the sound of wolves, but they seem to be miles from you guys.
Okay.
But you do keep note of
Cool.
that.
Do definitely keep note of that. So around like an hour before everybody starts waking up, I'm gonna wake up Bongo and tell him to keep an eye out, and I'm gonna go try to catch breakfast for the group.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a survival check. Oh, yes, Ireena, you were going to say something?
I was also going to say as soon as before the sun comes up, I was going to get up and go hunting.
Okay, so...
I go with him.
Okay, so one of you can actually go ahead and roll survival with advantage.
Well, I already rolled. What's your bonus to survival?
Let me see. Character sheet
I'm rocking a +3.
and survival.
Yeah. A +4? Alright, well, I did get a 21 if I had advantage.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, you both are able to find a couple rabbits that are big enough to feed everyone for the morning.
Cool. Cook them up. Wake everybody up with good-ass stew.
Right. Ireena, will you roll me a d20 for the day if you would?
Let's see, just a regular D20. That's a 4. That's a D4. No, yeah, no, never mind. Yeah,
A 4. Okay.
I rolled a dragon.
Okay. You all begin to make your way on this second day. You all. It takes about 2 hours in on this day. About 200 feet. You kind of see off in the distance something looks like it's running towards you. Anybody can make a perception check.
Go ahead.
I'm on the back of the cart reading my book.
All right.
Ooh, that's 20 from Alexandrite. Let's go.
19. Oh, snap.
Okay, Alexandrite. It's probably because you are still a little on edge from yesterday. You can see that there looks to be a rider, just one single rider heading towards you. As the rider starts to get a little closer, about 100 feet out, Alexandra, you can now see the rider does not have a head. The horse, one side of his face is a horse, on the other side, as it crosses by all of you, you see some of the flesh is ripped off some of its face, and you see the body of the rider kind of turns a little bit as if to look at you, but there is no head as it passes by you.
I have a question.
Yes.
So, as the rider passes by, does it look like his body's just like flopping about, like he's like attached to the horse, or does it look like he's riding?
He is actually
Like
riding.
Headless horseman style.
He is headless horseman style. He is riding it.
Okay.
I think we've gone to hell. I think
So
we've all died and gone to hell.
So I think with that info, my hands would probably glow a little bit brighter, and I would relay to the party very subtly, guys, there's a headless horseman. What the hell?
So is he
Still
already
not-
past us, or is he still in front of us?
He is still in front of you. Like he's about 50 feet now.
Does it look like he's just like passing by, or does he have like murderous intent in his
It looks
neck
like
hole?
he looks like he is
Nicole.
he is just
He don't
galloping.
got eyes.
He's just galloping on the other side of you. So
Cool.
So
cool,
as
cool.
soon as soon as he just passes, he just seems to like look at you, then just pass right by you.
Look back at him out of the corner of my eyes.
Barovia never ceases to amaze me.
It ceases to horrify me as of now.
All right. Hey, Isri.
Yeah.
Can I see a sword?
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna pull out the shuttle, give it to him. Or
I'm
her.
gonna. You did a fucking good job with this yesterday, so here you go. I'm gonna bless it.
Oh,
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
It makes it a +1 weapon and damage rolls as well, and it makes it technically count as a magical weapon.
yeah. So anything that has magical resistance, there you go. There you
Oh my
go.
goodness, that's awesome.
Oh, that's so dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think I'd like to do that every morning on Isri's weapon, just future reference.
Okay, that sounds great. That'll be part of your morning ritual as you wake up. Hey Isri, wake up and you touch his weapon and bless it.
Yeah.
Good.
Astrid, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
Well, you did a really good fucking job, so I wanted to make you do an even better job.
Oh, and you get a +1 to your AC.
No, that's just if I do it to armor.
To
all
armor.
weapons.
Oh, okay. All right. That's what I was. Okay, I should have read the whole thing before I said something.
I'm gonna kind of elbow Ingrid back. I mean, you did a pretty good job yourself. I saw what you did to that zombie's head, or what was its head.
Thanks, but I'm also a caster, so I'm not reliant entirely on my weapons. So it seemed more fitting to bless yours than mine.
I'm not gonna complain. I really appreciate it.
Of course. That'll be 100 gold pieces.
Oh, geez. I don't think I have that. Can I just pay you later?
Yeah, I'll take monthly installments of 20 gold pieces. 100% interest.
Okay. Yeah. Well, when did that collect? Because I'm running a little low at the moment.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
All right. As you guys are all somewhat enjoying this day, it starts to get a little dark. Off about 100 feet from you guys, onto the right side of the road, you see two men are standing on the side of the road. One is tall and lanky, and one is short and pudgy. They are beautifully dressed, very much so like the three women from the tavern that you guys met Ismark in. You see, one of them kind of sees your cart this way, and you see they kind of wave over, and you hear one of them shout, "Hey, you there! You mind pulling over for a second?"
Oh, we have a cart, do we?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, you have a cart.
I thought we were walking.
On my boat for the first time, and I'm like, don't pull this thing over.
Ismark kind of, he's like, well, he kind of like slows down a little bit, and you see, it's like, he kind of stops. Hi, he kind of looks at all of you, and he sees the monkey, and you see the other guy kind of winds his eye. He's like, wow, she was right. Yeah, well, I told you, Madame Ava knows everything. Yes, good day, all of you. I'm Bluto, and this is Zuto. We were told to be looking out for a group of people with a monkey. You're the only people with a monkey on the road, So she must have been talking about you.
I mean, technically, he's an ape, so I think you're mistaken. You're looking for a different group of people.
Like a monkey.
Well,
Monkeys have tails, thank you.
oh, well, my apologies for sure then, but the Ava, she said that you were coming. She wanted us to wave you down and invite you to our camp.
I think to know who Madame Ava is before we go meet her.
Yes, Madame Ava, she blessed with the sight. She's able to see into the future. She foresaw you all coming.
She just wants to talk with us, or is there some other agenda you're trying to push?
She wanted to speak with all of you.
Can I insight check in?
Yeah, make an insight check. Anybody can.
I'm gonna guidance myself for this one.
Alexandra with the nat 20.
Hey, oh my god, let's go.
Back to back. Whoa.
Going crazy.
Alexandrite, it's a weird request, but he seems to be pretty honest.
Why does she want to speak with us?
She says that she might have some answers for why you're here.
Why we're all together?
Yes. She wouldn't really tell us. She wouldn't really tell us a whole lot, but
Well, I mean, you're the first people who've offered to help us in that regard since we've got here, so I think we can spare an hour or two of our time.
oh yes, of course. Please. And you see, they kind of lead you down this path into the woods. After about an hour, you guys come upon a campsite, and I will bring you to that map. You currently can't see anything right now, correct?
Correct. It's just black square, rectangle.
Because for whatever reason, they are trying to push dynamic lighting, and I don't want it. Dang it!
Yeah, dynamic lighting in this isn't particularly good. It really really lags your computer.
Yeah. I mean, my computer's not terrible. I just don't know how to freaking use it very well.
Oh, it's not that hard. I can teach you sometime if you want.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to
Oh yeah.
put that out. Okay, we'll go ahead and reveal this area to you. Wow, that is give me all of it. There we go.
Quick question: is it turning on fog of war or is it turning on dynamic lighting?
It's like want to automatically turn on like dynamic lighting.
Interesting. Okay. Cool.
So you all come to this camp.
Oh, it's a bunch of boys.
Right by the river. They're all beautifully dressed, all very much like you see that they're all around this campfire. Some are drinking, some are having a good time. And you see Bluto, the smaller one that has been talking to all of you. She says, well, whenever you're ready, that tent over there, and he points to this tent over here. That's where Madame Ava is. You can sit by the fire, you can drink, you can do whatever you want. Here with the Vastani, we like to tell stories, and around this time is when we start doing that sort of thing.
I walk straight toward the tent.
Also, walk straight towards the tent.
You want to walk straight towards the tent.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna
okay.
I'm gonna do like a zigzag towards the tent.
Okay. You all come into this tent. You can see that this tent is dimly lit. There is a candle. And she is sitting at a table. And you see this, she's hunched over, long, white silver hair. She's sitting there looking down at the cards. You see that there are 6 cards sitting in front of one. And she seems to look up. Well, you all did arrive and made it here safely. Welcome. I am Madam Ava. I assume you all have questions. I have answers. Please, sit. You see that there are 6 chairs. One of the chairs one of the chairs is smaller. If it was made for Bongo.
Oh, whoa, okay.
Yes, I had that one made just for him.
I was about to say, if you made it for the dwarf,
No, yours is.
be a little miffed.
I
No.
stand.
Well, alright.
I'll sit. Yeah.
I'll sit. Have you any ale?
We have some outside. We have wine. We don't traditionally have ale here in Barovia. But I have heard of such a thing.
Ingrid looks like dejected. The fact that there's no ale in Barovia. Meaning that's what is in her personal little flask is all that she has.
I look at the old lady, and I'm like, oh, theatrics aside, why are we here? Do you have something to do with this?
No, I did not. But I saw it happen. The cards showed me.
Was it Strahd? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, and they have more to reveal to you.
So, did that Strahd fellow, did he summon us here? Who is... Why are we here?
That question is not for me to know. But the cards will reveal what they reveal. You see, she takes the cards all, and she seems to shuffle them in the deck quickly. She looks at all of you. You see that her eyes kind of glaze over for a moment as she's shuffling these cards. You watch as she throws cards over her head and catches them in her other hand. And she sets them on the table. Her eyes kind of go back to normal. I will draw 5 cards. These will be the answers you seek. You see, she puts down them all kind of down in a line. She points to the first card. This card tells of history. Knowledge of the ancients will help you better understand your enemy. She flips it over. She looks at it. It is known as the healer. It looks like someone is reaching down and taking care of someone on a table. Look to the west. Find a pool blessed by the light of the white sun. And of course, I will put this all in our chat. That way you guys can have that to write down in your notes however you choose to do so. She points to the second card. And this card tells of a powerful force of good and protection. A holy symbol of great hope. She flips it over. It is known as the Conjurer. You see a woman certainly standing. Looks like she is trying to open something up in the air. Conjure something. I see a dead village. Drowned by a river. Ruled by one who has brought great evil into the world. She kind of puts her hand on the third card. This is a card of power and strength. It tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword of sunlight. She flips the card over. This one is the Abjurer. You see, it looks like a warrior with a shield. The shield seems to have an aura across it, almost bigger than the shield. I see a fallen house, guarded by a great stone dragon. Look to the highest peak. She flips over to the fourth card. This card sheds light on one who will help you greatly in the battle against darkness. The artifact. It's a urn that seems to depict many dark creatures on it. Look for an entertaining man with a monkey, not ape. This man is more than he seems. She puts her hand over the fifth card and she flips it over. Your enemy is a creature of darkness whose powers are beyond mortality. This card will lead you to him. The Innocent. A woman, looks like a maiden, very common clothes, got her hands over her chest, giving a soft smile. He dwells with the one whose blood sealed his doom. A brother alight, snuffed out too soon. She looks over at these cards. She looks at all of you. These cards reveal things that will be coming soon to you. Maybe in days, maybe years. But for whatever reason you are brought here, these will give you answers.
These aren't answers, these are fucking riddles. And I'll walk out of the...
Okay. Your man walks out of the tent like, forget this.
I'm gonna walk out with him.
Okay.
Isri will kind of like lean up in his chair to talk to her. Yeah, I'm not as quick to leave, but not trying to be anyway. This all seems a little odd, and it just seems to fit with our trip here as a whole. But you're trying to give us hints, directions.
She nods.
To what? What do you think we should be doing?
You all want to find a way out of Barovia. Yes? These cards will lead you there.
But why are you interested in, quote, helping us, end quote?
There has been a time the Vistani were allowed to leave Barovia. Go about the other places. Lately, we have been trapped here, much like the others, much like you, much like the people of Barovia.
You say you're trapped. Are you trapped by Strahd?
He nods.
How long has it been since he has reigned over this place?
He kind of closes his eyes and thinks for a moment. It is hard to tell time. I have lost count. At least a century.
It's a very long time. Well, thank you for the information, madam. We will be on our way now.
Of course. And, keep your friend close to you. She, points, to Bongo. In his own way, he's much as important as all of you are. It was strange. When I was doing my card reading, I pulled a card, and a second one dropped onto it, which means he has a part to play as well.
Yeah, for the first time you see Core like crack a smile and laugh a little bit at that. He like takes Bongo by the hand, kind of like a parent would a kid, and he goes, "He has always been special. Thank you." And we'll leave.
She nods. And that is where we're going to take a break. Go ahead and... Alright, so we are back with our players as they have just left Madame Ava's tent after getting a interesting reading. Again, I will make sure I post that for you guys into the chat for you. Ernan, you were the first one to leave, so I will go ahead and start with you. As you come out the tent, you just see these people are sitting around a campfire, talking, drinking wine. You see one guy. He kind of is. He pours. He goes to take a drink. He looks like he sees you like really mad. He's like, "Hey, maybe you need this more than I do. Here."
Sorry, who's he hand that to?
He hands it to you, Ireena. I thought Ireena was back, but maybe he's not.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Sorry.
are you good?
Yeah, I'm not even reaching for it. Keep walking. I'm trying to get to the woods across the street.
Okay. You're not even going to focus on them. You're just like, nope, screw this. Okay. All right. Ingrid, you were the next to walk out. You see,
Yes.
Ireena has gone across the street, kind of like needing some him time. You see the guy looks down at you. Would you want this?
What's he holding?
Wine.
I'll take it and chug it.
Ah, my kind of lass. He'll go ahead and you see he's got a barrel. He goes ahead and hands you another. Is there anything that you want to do at this time?
I just like to I'll keep drinking, honestly. As long as he keeps giving to me, I'll keep drinking.
Oh yeah, he goes right and just talks with you for a little bit. Alexandrite, anything that you are doing?
I think I'm gonna stick with Ingrid.
Okay, kind of keep her company. Core, anything for you?
Oh god, that was a horrible voice crack. Nah. Well, actually, is there any like? These guys just seem like they're just kind of camped out. They're not like a little trading post or nothing. They ain't got nothing for sale.
They look like they are camped out permanently. You see their stakes in the ground.
Ooh. I'm gonna ask around and see if anybody has like an extra sword or something I can buy.
No one has anything like that to sell.
Cool. All right. Yeah, I got nothing to do. I say we just keep on moving. These people are kind of making me easy. Anybody who can be this happy in this world is not normal.
All right. You can tell it is starting to get dark now as you guys have made it to camp. So you guys would need to set up camp. You are welcome to camp out here, or you guys can continue further down from them.
Group meeting time.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not keen on the idea of staying around these people, but it's that saying, safety in numbers, I believe.
I have excellent wine.
Drink.
I like where she's at, honestly.
I'm down. I'm down to stay with them. I'm down to party. Some of these are the most chipper bunch we've ever met in this place.
I know, doesn't that weird you out? How can anybody be this happy in this place?
If we're gonna stay near them, we need to really suss them out, though.
You see, as y'all are talking, you see a couple of them are actually dancing, and they have got Ireena dancing a little bit too. And Ismark is kind of hanging out with y'all. She's like, I agree, but this is the most I've seen Ireena smile. So, I'll take it for now.
I vote we stay with them.
The first thing in the morning.
Of course.
That would be fine.
Alright, as soon as I say that, I'm going to go walk off and start dancing too.
Okay, you all start dancing. Anybody that gets near the fire, you watch as they dance for about another 10 minutes or so. Then you realize, all right, time for a story. I believe our new friends. He kind of gestures to you group, Ireena and Ismark. You are new to Barovia, so we actually have a very special story. If you guys are willing to hear it.
I think I've wandered off with Einar into the woods.
Okay. For those that are by the fire that decide to sit down and listen to the story. One year ago today, a mighty wizard came to this land. I remember him like it was yesterday. He stood exactly where you are standing. He points to Ismark. A very charismatic man he was. He thought he could rally the people of Barovia against the devil Strahd. He stirred them with thoughts of revolution and bore them to the castle en masse. When the vampire appeared, the wizard's peasant army fled in terror. A few stood their ground and were never seen again. The wizard and Strahd cast spells at each other. Their battle flew from the courtyards of Ravenloft to a precipice overlooking the falls. Kind of gestures over to where the falls are. I saw the battle with my own two eyes. Thunder shook the mountainside, and great rocks tumbled down upon the wizard. Yet by his magic, he survived. Lightning from the heavens struck the wizard, and again he stood his ground. But when the devil Strahd fell upon him, the wizard's magic could not save him. I saw him thrown 1,000 feet to his death. I climbed down to the river to search for the body, see if there was anything he had left of value, some coin. But the river had already taken him away. I tell that story because you are not the first to come to Barovia in hopes of defeating the devil. And you probably won't be the last, but we will make sure that we tell a good story about you.
That's not foreboding at all.
For those that are around the campfire, any comments or anything about the story, any feelings or anything that you want to add?
No?
Hey, but Strahd's never seen a hammer like this one, and I'm gonna try to smash the ground next to me.
You do so, and you see the man kind of chuckles. True. I'll make sure I put that pot in there in that story. And I'll make sure to bury you with your hammer.
I'm gonna stand up at that. The fuck did you just say?
Well, we're all going to die here eventually.
Oh, I'll die by my forge back home. Not here. And I'll belch again, as I'm probably drunk at this point.
Well, I hope that for your sake, it is not as terrible as the wizard's death. I'm sure that a 1,000-foot drop was not very pleasant. To Ireena and Core. Ireena, you're kind of over there by yourself, and you see Core and...
I want to try to. I want to try to stealth. I want to sneak
okay.
up on him.
Okay, Core, make me a stealth check.
Okay. 17.
17. Ireena, go ahead and make me. You can make a perception check.
Alright. I have to be a 7. I have to be a what?
You have to be a 17.
17.
Oh god. Okay, maybe.
Oh my god, he did it. By a long shot.
Okay. You are quietly just step. You get pretty close to him, and you step on a twig. Ireena, you hear a twig behind. You hear a sound from behind you.
I step out. It's me. It's cool.
In
So
Elvish,
you.
I talk back to him when I just tell him, I can hear you coming from a mile away, elf.
I doubt that, but I noticed you came out here, and well, I just wanted to get away from it all too. I don't like the people as much. I like out here.
I don't like people in general.
Oh, me neither. Animals are definitely the way to go. Crazy situation we find ourselves in.
It's all bullshit.
It is, but sometimes you have to take what you're dealt. It sucks. It really does. I believe that's the common phrase for it, but you must do what you can. If there's a way out of here, I'm sure we'll find it. As long as we stick together.
He kind of he's silent, kind of looking down. Like I'll say, maybe he's in a tree on a limb, and he's still just kind of looking down.
But, good talk. And I'll climb up in a tree, and I guess we'll just vibe out in the woods.
Oh, right.
I'll take my flute out and try to start playing something again. Maybe I'll play something better than last time.
Make me a performance check.
Can I, let's see, performance check. Can I add my proficiency since I'm proficient in my flute?
Yes, you may.
Awesome. That's a +2. Plus to a 16, that's an 18.
16.
Plus 2 is...
yeah, 18. Yes. Okay. You kind of remember a song that it was one of the very first songs that you were taught after you learned how to play the scales. This you play beautifully. That sound kind of dances around the night air, kind of eases you a little bit from the terrible night that you had. With that, give me a moment. You guys wake up the next day, have a decent night's sleep. You all kind of like check yourselves to make sure nothing was stolen. You see that the colorful people that have allowed you to stay the night, they are still asleep. All your equipment is still there. You have all your fingers, all your toes, and all your equipment is still on your person.
Got up early in the morning, hunted some more.
Okay.
I think I would have joined him on that. I'll give him advantage on the survival check.
Okay. Go ahead. Ireena, make me a survival check with advantage.
I'll take that 21.
Okay. You find some bigger rabbits than you found the day before. A decent rabbit stew is had again. And can I get Isri? Will you roll me a d20 for the day?
Alrighty.
Oh, dang, this is the last day travel, isn't it?
6. Okay. Four hours in to your trip, bring you back to the map. You find yourself going up a slope, passing the falls that those that heard the story last night about the wizard that had formed a rebellion against Strahd, and that was the falls that he fell from. As you come across that, to the right, you can see up a slope. Even from here, at this height, you can see Castle Ravenloft looming above Barovia. No sound is made, almost as if no one lives there. It sounds like someone is it storming at someone's house?
think that's the music.
Oh, is it? Oh, is it?
I hear what you're talking about too.
It might be my fan. I can turn it off.
Yeah, that's what it was.
There we go.
I was wondering. I was like, is it raining at someone's house? Like, that's fine. If it is, I can't.
Very loud rain.
Yeah, well, I was like, damn. Like, is it storming there? Like, are you okay? Like,
What gone with it? Just include it in the game. You could
yeah,
manage it.
yeah, exactly. You guys pass by. You see Ireena kind of like shudders a little bit as you pass by. You continue on your way. As you make it, you guys get to a part in the road where the road continues on. There is a dirt path that leads off to the left. Ismark kind of slows down for a little bit. He's like, alright, well, I know Veliki is still this way. Do we still want to continue on our path?
You're asking us. You're the one who wants to go in the first place.
Well, no, I dumb question. He kind of just chuckles a little bit. You all continue on your way. Then you guys get to this little bend. You see a lake over to the right. Very large lake. You notice there's a scarecrow on the side of the road. You get a little closer. You see that there is the chest or the stomach where the scarecrow should have a stomach. There looks like a pile of dead ravens currently sit there. Core, you watch as a raven goes to land on the scarecrow's shoulder. The scarecrow reaches up, grabs it, and squeezes it.
Shoot the scarecrow right in its pumpkin head or whatever the hell its head is.
And I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on it.
Make me an attack roll, both of you.
Oh, that's a natural 1. Damn it.
It just needs to make a dex save if it can.
It fails. You watch as
That's
you
a
just
natural 20.
bam.
Natural 20.
The scarecrow is no more.
Good. Did the raven live? Did the one raven live?
You see, it's kind of still like flopping its wing, and you still.
I'm gonna.
You see, it is flying in the direction you guys are going.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna like. It's like dead. I'm gonna do some druid craft to kind of make sure it decomposes.
Yes.
I don't like that thing. I want it gone.
Okay. All right. The scarecrow is no more.
I'm gonna walk up and retrieve my arrow.
Okay. You do so. You pull it out.
That's a lost one for me. That's a nat one. It is in the lake.
Yeah. If there are fish in the lake, it is their arrow now.
I shot a fish.
Yeah, probably. There's no telling.
My standard fish.
I played with a DM where if you got a natural 1, you rolled on a table to see if you hit a party member or if you hit or if you killed a random animal. It was actually pretty fun for the most part. But you guys, you see the it's starting to get dark again. But you guys get to the front gates of this large village from what you can tell. And you can see that the road meanders into a valley washed over by dark, brooding mountains to the north and south. The woods reside, revealing a mountain berg surrounded by wooden paleside. The fog presses up against the wall as though looking for a way inside, hoping to catch the town asleep. The dirt road ends at the set of sturdy iron gates that you are all at, with a pair of shadowy figures standing behind them. Planted in the ground and flanking the road outside the gates are a half a dozen pikes with wolf heads impaled on them.
So barbaric.
And you see one of the figures kind of looks out. Yes, can I help you? Yes, we are looking, for entry. You see, they kind of, like, they kind of whisper to each other. Alright, if you're not already familiar with the rules, anyone that is outside the gates of Eliki at night gets left outside. You see, Ismark kind of nods and he's like, that's pretty fair.
So where am I on the map?
You guys are now here. You guys made it. You were outside. You were outside the village. You were at this like big gate.
I didn't even notice that little thing on the map. Okay, cool. So they're saying we can't come in tonight?
No, they said you could come in, but if you are ever outside Veliki and it is nightfall, you're shit out of luck. They're not opening the gates for any reason. I will bring you all
I hop off the cart.
into Veliki.
This is 100% the biggest city Core has ever been into. And it's like, it's not even that big of a city, is it?
No, it's bigger than
big.
It's bigger than Barovia, but obviously, you guys are coming from you guys are coming from these gates right here. As you are all coming in, into Valaki for the first time. I will start telling you what you all see. To the left, as soon as you all come in for the first time, you see a stockyard has several locked sheds along its rows and lies adjacent to a roomy warehouse. A wooden sign above the front gate reads Arsic Stockyard. Ismark explains that from what he understands, this is a general store and a facility where people can rent sheds. He said for the most part, like you can get like rations, common clothes and stuff like that there. Simple simple things there. As you all pass that, on a little further down, I have to make sure, it's been a while since I've looked at this map, I gotta make sure everything is here. On the left, he points out, this uninviting shop is about 2 stories tall and has a sign shaped like a coffin above the front door. He tells you that it's the coffin maker's shop.
Oh, jeez. What's like the general vibe as we're like walking through town?
It's, at the moment, not too bad. Like, there are some people out and about doing their normal daily routine and such. You all get a little further into town. You all notice there seems to be some kind of town square. And in the middle of the town square, the shops and homes that enclose the town square are decorated with limp, tattered garlands in painted wooden boxes filled with tiny dead flowers. At the north end of the square stands a row of stocks, locked in which are several men, women, and children wearing crude plaster donkey heads. In the center of the square, peasants in patchwork clothes eye you suspiciously as they use cups and vases to draw water from a crumbling stone fountain. Standing tall at the center of the fountain is a great statue of an impressive man facing west. All around the square are posted proclamations. Come one, come all, to the greatest celebration of the year, the Wolf's Head Jamboree. Attendance and children required. Pikes will be provided. All will be well. The Baron.
So it's like late, right? It's pretty late.
It's evening now.
Evening? Are some shops like open still, or
You can look and you can see that there are some things that are still open. But from what you can tell, like quick glance, there's not many shops here. You saw the coffin maker's shop.
Mm-hmm. Is there a blacksmith?
There is not a blacksmith here. Ismark tells you that as far as he knows, there is not a blacksmith in Barovia. There's never been a need.
Sounds like I found the right place.
She's gonna revolutionize the place with blacksmithing.
She is.
How has there not been a need for blacksmith? You need nails, you need horseshoes.
There's it's just something that we apparently never we never needed. You know,
That seems like a plot hole.
That is what I kind of agree to.
Like a plot hole.
Yeah, it does.
It's registered in my head.
Because even like small villages have a blacksmith just because you need like nails and stuff and tools.
There are no blacksmiths here in Barovia.
I'm gonna talk to Ingrid then.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up to Ingrid. I don't mean to stereotype your people, but since there is apparently no weaponsmiths in this godforsaken hellhole, do you think you would be able to assist me? I'm just looking for a longsword. Nothing fancy, just a simple, basic sword is all I'm looking for.
Oh, I can make that for you easy, even without a forge. Yeah, hang on.
I can pay you if need be. I've got a little bit of money.
How much is a longsword worth? Just like a basic
15,
longsword.
15 gold.
Yeah.
If you give me 6 gold pieces, I can make it for you.
That is a deal. Pulls out 6 gold.
Quick.
Okay.
So,
How many rabbits have I shot since coming through here?
How many what?
How many rabbits have I shot? Me and first shot while we were doing.
I would say altogether about 10. You guys, the first day you got like 6 small rabbits. The third day you got like 4 like decent sized ones, like pretty like chunky fat ones.
Okay. Alright, so... Sorry.
Or do you need these? I'm actually holding the hides of them.
I mean, if they'd be willing to do a trade, it would be nice. I'd be willing to split the money with you. You did half the work, I did half the work.
That's fine with me.
So,
Cool.
Sorry, so for, who was it that was wanting the sword?
That was me. Core.
Okay. So I take your 6 gold piece and I take my 9, and I will use my Channel Divinity Artisan's Blessing to make you a longsword.
Ooh, like just a permanent longsword?
Yeah.
What? Oh, that's so
Yeah.
cool.
It takes an hour, but I can make a non-magical item.
Yeah.
I just need either the metal, enough metal to make it, or enough gold to make it.
Yeah.
Bruh, why has Mason never used this ability in
I,
our other game?
I've got no idea. Well, maybe
That is
because
such a cool ability.
Well-
maybe because you guys have all magic items.
yeah, there's no
Um,
yeah, there's no reason for us to.
I take it, and I imagine it's pretty dang good because it's like crafted from god magic.
More than himself.
So little did you know though, sword is not for me.
It's for Bongo. I love it.
Don't you dare.
Yeah. Before we go to bed, I'll let everybody else do what they want to do first. But before we go to bed for tonight, I'm going to have a conversation with Bongo.
Hey, if you find the money for it, I can make him a set of chainmail too.
Oh, of course, yes. Little low at the moment, but when I get there, of course.
Ireena is trading the hides.
Hell, as we're trading in some hides of animals we've killed, so hopefully that'll help us out a little bit.
Yeah. So chainmail is worth 75 gold pieces, and I can't make anything above 100. So,
Okay, cool.
So if you give me
Aw,
75,
dang.
I can make enough for him.
Cool.
Make
No
this up.
plate mail for Bongo.
no
For
play-
now, at least.
No,
You
For
should-
now.
for now.
For now.
Okay.
Cool. So yeah.
As you're doing that, you all notice also in this in this town square, there looks to be a little booth has been set up. You see some children are sitting down, crisscross applesauce. It looks like they are watching a puppet show.
Is it like
I'm
an actual
looking
kids
for
one, or is it like
or-
disturbingly like awful in some way, some weird way?
You can definitely sit down. If anybody wants to sit down and watch it, I will.
Dang. I think Core's got a little bit of sensory overload because he's been in like 2 towns and they've both been like piddly little hamlets. He's not quite sure what to do right now.
I think Isri would kind of go sit down with the kids, crisscross applesauce, and watch the puppet show.
Okay. For anyone that sits and watches the puppet show,
Yeah, well.
this is basically how the story goes. And you can see that one person is doing all this by himself. He's controlling every puppet himself. So far, where you guys are at in the story, as far as how the puppet show goes, you see that there are 2 kid puppets in cages, and there are 3 ugly puppets around this like cauldron. And you hear one of the ugly puppets go, "All right, sisters. So we have 2 children here for our plump selves. Who will get the first bite? I think I, being the oldest, should get the first bite." The second ugly puppet goes, "No, sister. I am the wisest, so I should get the first bite." You see the third puppet goes, "No, sisters, you're all wrong. I'm the prettiest, so I should get the first bite." And you watch as the ugly puppets are starting to fight each other, and you watch as one puppet pushes the other one into the cauldron. You can hear, "Ah, no!" And you see the cages open, and you see the 2 kid puppets. You hear a voice go, "Run! Hurry, sister! While they're distracted, it's time for us to escape!" And you watch as the 2 kids start to like run off stage, and you see that the other puppets are trying to like bring out their sister, but you just hear them screaming, "Ah, no!" And from the back, a half elf pops his head up. Very bright colors, different from the Vistani, but still brightly colored. Has a nice jacket on. Has a little beret on his head, and that, my friends, is why We do not wander in the woods alone. We always have someone with us, and you never take food from someone you do not know. And he kind of just stands there, like, waiting for applause, and you see the kids are kind of, like, confused. The parents are like, oh, God, that was the worst thing I've ever seen. And he kind of just looks around and is like, oh, well, alright, well, next week we'll come up with another story for all of you. You watch as the crowd kind of disperses a little bit, and he starts taking up the puppets, and you see he's got a wagon nearby. The wagon says, what does your wagon say? Rictavio's Carnival of Wonders. I bring you from shadow into light.
Isri's gonna go up to Rictavio.
Yes.
Hey, that was pretty good. Where'd you come up with that?
Oh, that story? Oh, it's something I've learned in my experience. Not to say that I've ever been caught myself, but things that I've been told before. Just, wanted to make it mean something, but the stories that I tell are most of the time lost on the people here. I've never seen you before. You are a sight for sore eyes. By chance, what's your name?
Isri.
Isri, it is a pleasure to meet you. I am Rictavio. I actually have a room at the Blue Water Inn here in Veliki. If ever you find me, you're more than welcome to. You're welcome to join me for a drink and a wolf steak. I hear that fan
okay.
again. I think.
I appreciate it. That's not me.
Okay, might be somebody else. Oh yes, of course. Well, anybody else? Did anybody else stop to listen in on the puppet show?
Yeah, I was listening.
Okay. All right. So all of you watch as he goes ahead and packs his stuff up. He kind of puts it on a cart. As he's finishing up, you watch as a bald human man, probably in his like late 30s. He's got a long cape, covers up one arm. He looks like he's putting up new things all over town. The new thing he is putting up says, "Come one and come all to the greatest celebration of the year, the Festival of the Blazing Sun. Attendance and children required. Rain or shine, all will be well. The Baron." You see, the man kind of looks at all of you for the first time, like, I don't think I've seen any of you here before. What's your business?
Any chance I could find a place to sell some animal hides I have?
Well, might be able to talk to those over at the stockyard. They have a general store. Might be able to trade them for things and stuff like that.
Stockyard. Thank you. And I'm heading that way.
Core, what are you doing? Core, are you still there?
I was muted.
Oh, okay, it's all right.
I was talking for a little bit, but yeah, I so while there, excuse me, at the puppet show, I am going to walk Bongo down to or over to like this area over here, like by the edge of the wall. I think like somewhere like kind of that's farthest away from people. Um, and I am going to take a moment, sit down. I will ritually cast Speak with Animals, so I can actually talk to Bongo. I don't do this often, but
Okay.
it's important. So I'll take the 10 minutes to do that, and when it's this is a big moment. We get to learn what Bongo sounds like, and it is no pressure. Just
Okay.
um, I take the very, very nicely crafted sword. It was made magically, instantaneously. I will hold it out to him, and I will say, "This is a strange time for the both of us, and I think where we found ourselves is much more dangerous than back home. I definitely don't think it would be a bad idea if I taught you to use this so you can keep yourself safe better."
You see, Bongo kind of looks at the sword, kind of like reaches his hands out for it. Do you give Bongo the sword?
I give him the sword.
Okay. You see, he kind of looks at the sword. He kind of looks at his reflection. He does that little monkey smile that you love so much. And he's like,
Yes.
he's like, a question though. Can I use this to clean my teeth?
Oh boy. Theoretically, yes. I'm going to pull out one of my short swords and just kind of like do a little dexterous flourish of like toothpick with the sword. I will roll something if you want me to.
Nah. That's,
Okay.
I will let that one go. I don't want you to like lose a tooth. Permanently. So.
Hey. But I know for a fact you are not as dexterous as I am. Your talents lie elsewhere. But I would give you the same training that Father gave me when I was young, and I would teach you how to use it well. You'd be a renowned swords ape.
Okay.
One
Well, as you know, as long as you teach me how to pick my teeth with it too, yeah, then that's completely fine.
Yes, of course. One day. One day.
One thing I'd like to add is if you told me beforehand that it was for Bongo, I would have carved his face in it, in like the pommel.
Oh, it's too late now.
I
Damn
mean, I
it.
could have done it if you told me. You know,
I didn't
could still do
know. If he will allow it. I don't know if generous God will allow it.
I feel
Have the
generous.
pommel.
Since Barovia doesn't give you a whole lot, I will give you that.
Yes. So what? Okay, I will let the fine forge cleric describe what the pommel looks like. It's just Honko.
Yeah, it's Bongo with a top hat. It's like his face, like
Yes!
giving a cheeky grin and a top hat.
Oh my
Do you want a cigar
God.
in there too, or a pipe?
Maybe a monocle.
A monocle. I'll give him a monocle.
That's
Actually, the best thing ever.
yeah, that is beautiful. You see, Bongo kind of looks at it. He's like, "Well, she actually got my face actually really well. That's actually really good.
It's
Do I-
rather impressive. Most people have trouble with your eyes.
Do I actually look like that, though?"
That's fairly accurate.
You kind of like, Core, I wanted to say something. I didn't really tell you. The other night, on watch with Ingrid. By the way, she sucks at goldfish. By the way, so don't play that with her.
Oh, really?
No.
Understood.
There was a raven watching us.
What did it do? Just sit there and watch you?
Yeah, for about 5 minutes, and I tried to scare it, and I think I scared it away. But
Good.
it,
Good.
it was just watching us.
Did it look like the ravens that took... Oh, my God.
Yes.
Did it look like the
Yes.
ravens that took us away from home?
Yes! It looked just like one of them.
Oh, it's not good. We'll get back home, friend. We will. I promise you that. We're just going to be in a difficult spot for a while. But we've been through difficult spots before. We can do it. I have faith in us.
He just nods and agrees.
Alright, well then, on to your first lesson. And I draw one of my swords, and I basically just walk him through, like, the basics of sword play, you know, like how to swing a sword properly, how to, block stuff.
Okay.
Fun fact, chimps can walk upright, so
Yeah.
just to throw that out there.
Okay, go ahead and make, for Bongo, a intelligence check.
An intelligence... Can I, as core, give him guidance on that?
Yes, you may. That's fine.
Hell yes. Okay. So 1d20 minus 2, but plus 1d4.
Yeah.
It's an 8. It's going to be an 8.
An 8? You think he kind of understands a little bit of what you're teaching him, but there are his footwork is still a little kind of
He
off.
really wants to pick his teeth with the sword.
Yeah, at some
Okay.
point he kind of like looks into his sword. He's like, "You sure I can't pick my teeth with this right now?"
Not right now. You'll probably cut yourself, and I don't have to deal with that right now.
He's like, "Fine," and you see he's got the swinging down, but the footwork and probably the strength, the strength he's able to like throw a rock, he can't get that same strength with the sword.
All right. Yeah, I'll drill him for like maybe half an hour.
Okay.
And then I'll be like, all right, that's a good first night.
Whoop,
Definitely could make some progress. I saw that. I think he'll make a fine swordsman yet.
Because after half an hour.
Oh, that's true. Cool. I imagine because he has the little fanny pack on, so I imagine he just keeps the sword like in the fanny pack strap.
Yes.
He doesn't have a sheath for it.
Nope.
Cool. Yeah, I'll go try to find where everybody's at.
Okay. Ireena, you wanted to go to the stockyard, correct?
Yes, to try to sell the hide that me and Core got.
All right. You go to the stockyard, and you can tell currently, right now, it is being ran by a very young boy. At the current time, he kind of looks up at you. Oh, yes. What can I help you with?
Do y'all accept trade? Maybe sell some things? I got some animal pelts here.
Yes. What are you looking to get?
What is this? They said this is a stockyard? Is this what is this?
Yes, so, if you, look down there, basically there are sheds for rent, so if you wanted to, like, store things, like valuable things, you can, we usually rent those out. We also have, some equipment here. We don't have a lot, I'll be completely honest with you, but we do have some things. We've got, bed rolls, blankets, candles, a case for a crossbow bolt case for maps. We have clothes. We've got fishing tackle. We have hammers, grappling hooks. I think we have basically everything that you might need, but we don't have a lot of it. I'll be honest with you on that.
It's all right. How much do you think I could get for these? And I put the 10 pelts. Kind of like show him.
Oh, these are actually nicer than some of the ones we usually get from the other local wolf hunters. They don't hunt many rabbits, but we get some of their wolf hides. Are you looking just for trade, or are you looking for coin in return?
Maybe coin first. I'm not really sure what you have here. And to be
Okay.
honest, I'm with the group, and I don't know what they need.
I'll tell you what. Altogether, I can probably give you 30 gold pieces for all these. I know Mom and Dad probably won't do much with them. Maybe make a coat out of it. But, I mean, they're really nice. So, I'm willing to at least do that.
30 gold. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay? You can add 30 gold pieces.
All right. I'd have to come back another day. I'm sorry. I don't know if my group needs something. I don't need anything.
No, yes, of course. I won't be working tomorrow. I'll be doing something else. But my mother and father will be here. Just tell them that you spoke to me, and maybe they'll be nice. I don't know.
All right. Well, thank you, young man. Be seeing you.
Yes, of course. Oh,
And I'll go off and I'll try to find Core to give him his share.
okay. You all kind of get back together. Core, you get 15 gold pieces from Ireena.
Take that, and I'm like, oh my, I usually get about half this much from my towns. I'm going to have to start charging more.
They said the voice said that they hunt wolves here, and he said the wolf hides they don't even look this good.
Well, maybe me and you can take a day off and just go hunt a few wolves if the population seems to be larger than necessary.
We'll see if we're stuck here. At least we know me and you maybe earn some work here.
Earn us some money, yes. I'm sure that Ingrid will be fine. She'll be able to revolutionize this place with metalwork.
What the hell's with the monkey and the sword?
Oh, right.
Is his fucking face on it?
Yes, that was a wonderful touch. Look how accurate it is. The little monocle. It's so... Words can't express how pleased I am with this sword.
I will actually kneel down. Not really kneel down, but try to kind of like look at Bongo and everything and just sit there and say, and just kind of point at it and be like, you got a sword, huh? And I'll show him my little magic trick, and I'll whip and summon my sword into my hand just to show him the little magic trick, then make it disappear again.
He loves that.
You see Bongo like and kind of it kind of looks at you, Core, for a second. Then he wipes his hand to do the same thing, and he looks a little disappointed that his sword doesn't do the same thing.
He just drops the sword.
Yeah, and he starts freaking and making a commotion.
I don't think you'll be learning that trick for quite a while, friend. Yes, I figured this place is, dangerous. I just wanted him to be able to defend himself.
Not a bad idea.
He's quite intelligent, I mean, definitely smarter than, I'd say, quite a few people out there. He does understand common. He understands what you're saying to him. And me and him sort of developed a little... I'll kind of do a couple of hand motions, a little language that we talk in ourselves. Maybe one day I can teach it to you if you're interested.
I actually want to see if maybe Aaron maybe can get it just a little bit that he kind of sees. If he actually kind of
Okay.
understands what it would mean.
Yeah, make, make an intelligence check. Just to see if you kind of understand, like, what what the hand motions and such might mean.
This would be awesome if I get a nat 20. Please, come on.
Really cool. Oh, rooting for you.
Hold on. Oh, it didn't. Okay. Boom. What? No. Oh,
16.
You, like some of the stuff makes sense. Others, it's like, did they just make that up?
Yeah, you can definitely. I'd say you'd probably be able to infer that there was definitely the word "hi" in that sentence. Definitely a hello in there.
I kind of just shake my head a little bit and I'll kind of walk back to the group.
I'll walk back with him.
Oh,
Actually, since I've been reading that book, have I found anything like interesting in it?
it is a book. It's a book of hymnals. It basically, how like songs to
Yeah.
a church.
Okay.
It talks about the morning Lord. For his basically most of the songs talk about may his light forever shine, stuff like that.
Not really to myself and everything. I'm in the group reading it and everything. It's like, so much for a bright Lord being in a place such as gloomy as this shit.
And speaking of that, as you are all starting to like get together and make your way, you pass on the right the Blue Water Inn, which is the tavern there, and you can also see a church. Ismark tells you that this is the church of Saint Andrew. That is the name of the church, named after a saint from the church. You can tell that this century-old stone church has a bulging steeple in the back and walls lined with cracked stained glass windows depicting pious saints. A fence of wrought iron enclosed a garden of gravestones next to the church. A thin mist creeps amongst the graves behind the church. And I will actually pull you to this church. This one I had to find on my own as well. But I think this one does it some justice.
Okay.
Stained glass windows. Okay.
Oh.
And as you see the doors are already open. You see that there are some people that are already in here. As they some are like huddled in the corners, having talking to each other. You see a priest, probably in his 50s. He's a little taller than Father Donovich is. Has a little more hair on his head. He takes care of his robe a little bit more than Father Donovich does, but you think probably Father Donovich has just a lot on his plate to where he just doesn't have time to take care of his. And you see the man looks over. It's like, well, welcome to Saint and he looks at Ireena and Ismark. He's like, is that Ireena Coriana? Oh my, bless the morning Lord. I have not seen you. It's been 10 years now, my child. How are you? And you see Ireena kind of like smiles a little bit, like, Father Lucian, it is so good to see you. She like hugs him, and Ismark gives him a strong handshake. Father Lucian, it's really good to see you. Ismark, you are looking just like your father. It is. I heard that he is no longer with us, but he was a good man. I'm sure that he's proud of you. But what brings you to Valaki all this way? And who are your friends? Father, can we talk in your chambers? Um, it was. I don't want too many to know. Oh, yes, of course, please. And he motions to all of you to an office that is a little larger than Father Donovich's. And he kind of just closes the door behind him. All right. So, what's going on?
Our friend Ireena here is trying to stay away from your wonderful Count, Duke, Lord, that guy.
Oh. Ireena, are you... Yes, Father, I'm alright, but... She shows her neck to him. You see Father Lucian, just his eyes widen, he's like... I see! Well, good news. You are obviously still good because you would not be allowed on this ground if it wasn't. We have this ground is hallowed, protected by a hallowed spell, casted by Saint Andrel many years ago. He will not be. This is safe, a safe place for you. You see, Ireena kind of has a sigh of relief. He looks to all of you. Now, it may not be any of my business, but where do all of you fit in? Do you all do not look like you are from Barovia?
We
We're
are
still
not.
trying to figure that out ourselves.
I could tell because you still smile. And you can tell when someone is from Barovia. Barovia is, as you could probably have already tell, pretty special in its own way. I'm sorry that you are having to be here, but if it is any consolation, if you are ever in need of a place, this is a safe place. The Morning Lord keeps this place protected.
Well, we appreciate that.
Does
Are there
he
any more?
really, though?
Ask me that one more time.
Does he really, though? He seemed unaffected by the symbol of Lithanda just a couple days ago.
I've never heard that name before. Who is Lathander?
Isn't that the Morning Lord?
You see, he looks very confused. Make a religion or insight check.
I'm making insight check. No, I'll let him do it.
I mean, if someone else wants to roll, I'm not going to be opposed to it.
I guess I will, since I've been reading that book, which is basically just a song thing, but it's basically that religion.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll allow it.
Insight. That's
I'll
okay.
give you guidance if you want.
I don't need it. 17.
That's pretty good. Ernan, even Father Donovich was calling the deity the Morning Lord. You can guess this is the beginning name that the god from the Sword Coast would be called. They never learned his name here. So they are like cut off from any of that knowledge.
Oof.
I'll relay that to him basically, like from where we're from, that's what that god was called.
Oh,
And I say it's literally the same thing.
interesting. And you see, I you have to understand. We don't get many visitors here, except for a year ago when that mage thought he could overthrow Strahd, and but that is besides the point. Um, I will keep that in mind. But yes, there have been attempts on the church, but if you look behind the church, you'll see where they stop. The footprints of those that try to get in that can't. As long as the bones are safe here, Saint Andrew, before he died, he magically inscribed his bones with the hollow spell. He's buried beneath the church.
This guy sounds pretty intense.
Yeah.
He wanted to make sure that his congregation would be safe from any sort of night creature. Perhaps he knew more than 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 what we did. But it is good that you are all safe. Ireena, I will go ahead. I do have an extra bed for you. She's like, no, Father. I will sleep where everyone else does. I don't need any special treatment.
No, Lassie, I think you should stay here.
No,
If I can interrupt, I'll tell lady, I think you'd be safer here than out there.
no, yes. That is what I meant. I will find a corner or a pew to put my stuff at, and I will sleep there. Ismark, what will you do? Well, Ismark kind of looks at all of you for a moment. I can't do much else for all of you, but perhaps if as long as I don't get in your way or it is alright with all of you, I want to make use of myself in accompany you.
I don't know about you, gents, but I am 100% down with the old Shadmark staying around with us.
Wouldn't you want to be with your sister?
I will stay. I will stay near town. Uh, but in the meantime, it is the least that I can do. She is safe here. I feel it. It feels safer.
I have no
here.
issue with it either.
All right, a little pop-up bug says Ismark has joined the party.
Yes.
Pops up on the corner. So, what do you all? Is there anything more you guys want to do at the Church of Saint Andrew?
I think we should find a job. Sorry.
Can I ask the priest for maybe more reading material besides this book of hymns?
Yes. Well, I can try and give you. Let's see. I do have history, lost and forgotten history of the Morning Lord, and I also have Barovia, the valley, the valley of no darkness. It's really all I have, besides probably the hymns that you already have.
I'll take the The lost history of the Morning Lord, if you don't mind,
Oh, yes, of
since
course.
it'll stay on the subject.
Of course. He kind of hands that over to you.
Thank you.
Of course. If y'all haven't not already done so, the Blue Water Inn, they have a great wolf steak. You should really, you should really give it a try. The thing that
What is the? I'm sorry to interrupt. What is the deal? All the hatred towards wolves town. I've noticed.
I'm
Are they normal wolves, or are they like werewolves, or are they dire wolves, or is it just people around here just hate wolves?
I
Doesn't make me feel right.
the wolves here are in abundance. More
Okay, so there's
so,
no population issue.
yes, and these wolves do
Okay.
not act like other wolves.
What do you mean?
How I believe the term is, you know how one wolf seems to run the pack, yes?
Yes.
And
The alpha.
they seem to act on their own, all of them, as if someone else is controlling them.
Interesting.
I think we found our job.
Indeed.
And so there are local wolf hunters that go out and help with the with that issue, and then of course the meat. Erwin at the Blue Water Inn takes that meat and makes steaks out of it. Our
You're using the ones you kill, not just letting them go to waste.
yes, and last couple days ago, the Burgermeister here had a celebration where we carried pikes of wolf heads on pikes and marched around the city. That was the entire celebration.
Seems a little calm, but
Yeah.
His way of making people forget about the terrible things that they go through.
How would that make people forget? It just reminds them of
That
death and slaughter.
that is
place is strange.
that is how he. I don't agree with it.
I think this Baron is a little odd.
Just
Right.
just don't say that out loud outside of the church.
I think this Baron's a little odd, I shout.
You can say that all you want in here, but outside, you've seen the people outside with the donkey heads.
Oh. Yes, was that part of the festival, or were those people genuinely being punished?
Those are those that speak out against him.
Oh, Jesus. We're going to have...
Those are crazy.
Yes. Anyone who
Little
tries to
Howard.
question him or his celebrations are locked in those stocks.
Sounds like a change in leadership is in order.
Well, the only other one is Lady Wachter, but there are stories about her that I don't know if they're true or not. As crazy as he says, as that he seems, the Burgermeister, he proclaims that Lady Wachter, what was the term he used, is in bed with demons.
Sounds like political campaigning to me.
I agree. Lady Wachter has been. Her family is another noble family here, along with Vasily. I don't know if you've met him yet. Von Holt. He nice man. Around his 30s. He owns some of the land here in Valak. He owns the land that Erwin has his bar on. He owns the coffin maker shop. Uh, and a couple other places.
While we're on the subject of things going on in the city, I had a really weird question.
Of course, there's Ireena's got 2 puncture marks on her neck. I see you're all not from Barovia. There are no strange questions.
Okay. I don't know about the rest of you since we haven't talked about it, but when I was brought here, um, I was sitting in an alleyway and a little kid came running, screaming that there were, I think, like hags were out to get him. Um, and then he disappeared when this mist surrounded me. But is there something like are children going missing? Is there something okay with the kids? I just feel like that's a weird coincidence. Something I should ask about.
That's how you got summoned here?
Yeah,
Wolves came after me.
we know where those are coming from.
They turned into a mist around me, and then I turned around and I saw all of you.
As far as the children going missing, there have been stories that they have been coming up missing. I, there, I don't know the reason why I know this is the parents usually came to church at a certain time every day, and for a while they stopped coming. When I went to go check up on them at their home, the parents were laying on the table, their eyes glazed over. I don't think it looks like they hadn't cleaned the house in months. The only thing that was there was these empty pie plates.
Sound like typical.
Say that one more time.
Oh,
Does that sound like it
I'm
could
gonna-
be?
All right, you. I don't know who that was, but you broke up really bad right there.
Oh. Oops. Sorry, 1 second. Let me fix that.
Okay.
Okay, is that better?
Yes.
Okay. I just said, does that sound like about right with something that like a hag would do? Like poison the parents with pies to steal children?
You see Ismark kind of pipes. I was like, well, that puppet show that we watched. Wasn't there kids and they were running?
that talked about hag.
Well, no, those they were supposed to be. That is what I thought.
Also, I'm a little bit of a dim fellow, and so I'm probably super wrong about this, but the only other place I've seen pies has been from Granny in Barovia.
Yes, Granny, she does come to Veliki occasionally and sells her pies here.
Is that odd to anyone else, or?
I know. Well-known bakeries in this town.
Besides Granny, no.
Yeah.
Do
think
you
you just made a
remember?
dreadful connection.
Do you remember if she was here and then this happened?
Actually, yes, she was. That is when they stopped showing up.
The one time he introduces an old lady and nobody says it's a hag right away.
And that is where we're going to stop our session for the evening.
No.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
That
no.
little bit of
I want to
like,
get beat up in opening.
with that little bit of like revelation. So I'll go ahead and announce this for our people listening in. Next time you see us, our party will be level 4, as they have made it
Yes.
to Valaki safely. So thank you so much, guys, for stopping by. Appreciate you guys. You guys have a great rest of your evening. Thank you.